It's time for high school football as the Tusky Valley Trojans take on the Claymont Mustangs. WJER Sports and Claxon Communications present this live video stream on the WJER Radio YouTube channel. Replays can be found on WJER.com/videos. Special thanks to our scoreboard sponsors: Kime in Charm, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, Wendy's, First National Bank of Denison, Pangrazio's Pizza and Pasta, Ron's Heating and Cooling, and the Commercial and Savings Bank. At the conclusion of the game, we'll choose the player of the game, courtesy of your local Subway restaurants. Other sponsors include Wood Electric, T County Boxing Academy, and Twin City Automotive. Now let's go live to the stadium for tonight's action. Here are your WJER Sports announcers, Kyle Minnis and Tony Pelligrino.
And we want to welcome you into the WJER Coach's Corner Show. Kyle Minnis joined by Claymont head coach Eric Henry. And Coach Henry, everyone that I talk to about your squad says, man, that's a good football team. They're a lot better than what their record would say. I mean, no consolation prizes, but what's your assessment right now through 6 games?
Well, I think we are better, but, it all comes down to is wins and losses. We're cresting that hill, but we can't get over top of it in a couple of them. So we got to learn to finish games.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Sometimes it's one of those things, just getting over the hump. And last week, man, played one of the best defensive teams in the state against Garaway. And how do you think playing the competition that you're playing in the IVC South is going to prepare you again for this next 4 weeks going forward?
Well, Garaway is a very, very good football team. Coach Wallach's done an outstanding job, and those kids have really bought into his system. So, for us, we knew going into that game we had to play a perfect game. And, one of the things we looked for last week, how many mistakes did we make? Obviously we wanted to win, but, so what we got to look for is what mistakes did we make? Are those correctable mistakes? And then we got to carry it on to the next week. Because each week, it's just as hard each week.
Now back home tonight, hosting again Tusky Valley. What concerns you about Tusky Valley tonight?
Well, Coach Dicker, who's done a great job. They're winning. They've got confidence, and they believe. And that's sometimes, just believing is something hard to overcome. So, they're big and they play physical. So we've got our work cut out for us.
Well, Coach Henry, good luck. We've had a good time covering your squad this year. We wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you for everything.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with Tusky Valley head coach Greg Dickerhoof right after this.
There are a lot of steps between conceiving, carrying, and cradling your baby. No matter what stage of motherhood you're in, our team at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital will be there every step of the way. From your first visit to your first baby, we provide expert care right in the Tuscarawas Valley. Our team partners with each patient to create a custom birthing plan, ensuring the comfort and health of you and your baby. For every care in the world. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit unionhospital.org/motherhood.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what your needs, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
And welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show. We're joined now by Tusky Valley head coach Greg Dickerhoof. And Coach Dickerhoof, 4-2 record right now, 2 losses to a couple really, really good teams looking to bounce back after a loss last week against Ridgewood. What do you have to do this week offensively to kind of get things going back in gear?
I think we got to execute inside. We get inside the other team's 30. I think last week we had three drives, I believe, stall out when we got inside there. We had a fumble. We had a 4th down. We couldn't convert. just mistakes that we got to clean up when we're down there in order that we can punch those in.
Coach, looking at where this team was last year to now this year, 4-2 record, competing for the IVC South Championship. Has this team exceeded your expectations this year?
We don't like to talk about where kind of expectation-wise, and I guess I'm boring when I say that. We just always talk about 1 week at a time. Our goal is to win that week and not look ahead to the next or not worry about what the end is. Just worry about that process getting there, and I think if the process is good, the end result will be good.
And speaking of about the IVC South, 5 really, really tough teams this year, your squad included, in that division right now. How do you
sorry, we'll be throwing routes right now.
So how do you see the next 4 weeks of this IVC South schedule shaking out?
It's the IVC South this year, I think even more than previous years, is really, really loaded. It's a great conference. And, again, I think it's just more about that execution every week, and we'll worry about them as they come. But, it's going to be a tough grind here to end the season. And I think that's a good thing for all the teams that plan on playing Week 11. It's an opportunity to get better every week and play really good teams every week.
And tonight on the road, taking on the Claymont Mustangs. What concerns you tonight about the Mustangs?
They're just a really good football team. They got a lot of speed all over the field, very athletic, running the football well on defense, just a sound football team, a good football team. And, we got to execute against them to have some success. They're a really solid football team.
Well, Coach, we enjoy covering your squad. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The First National Bank of Denison is proud to be your locally owned community bank. As a community bank, they're also proud to be a sponsor of today's game. Supporting local high school athletics is just one way the First National Bank gives back to the schools and communities that have helped make them successful. The First National Bank of Denison, proud to be your locally owned community bank. Visit them online at fnbdenison.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
And we do want to welcome you into high school football action. This is our IVC Showcase Game of the Week, here streaming live on WJER.com and our WJER YouTube page, wherever you're seeing us. We want to thank you for tuning in. Kyle Minnis joined by Tony Pelligrino. And Tony, Tusky Valley coming in with a record of 4-2 on the road here in Yerkesville, taking on the 2-4 Claymont Mustangs this evening.
And this should be a really good matchup here, Kyle. We got a Tusky Valley team that likes to run the ball, huge offensive line. And Claymont, Kyle, they've got weapons all over the field. They've got Alec Tarakitis, hopefully he's able to play. They've got Jordan Connor, Brody Moreland, great athletes all over the field, and I think this is going to be an interesting matchup tonight. Tusky Valley coming off that heartbreaking loss last week, winning the whole week against Ridgewood, end up losing 14-6, and then Claymont unfortunately fell to a really, really good Garaway team up on the hill at Sugar Creek.
So two teams both looking to try to bounce back after losses last week. Tusky Valley in the thick of things in the IVC South, with a 4-2 record, joining, Sandy Valley with a 4-2 record, Ridgewood with a 5-1 record, Indian Valley's there 3-2. Everyone's chasing the Garaway Pirates at undefeated 6-0 right now. So a victory tonight for the Trojans would go a long way to helping to try to solidify them into that top echelon of the IVC South.
Well, absolutely, Kyle. When you look at the rest of their slate, they've got the valleys, right? Indian Valley, Tusky Valley to go. And then when you look at Claymont, their slate doesn't get any easier either. They end with their rivals, Indian Valley. They still have to play a lot of the upper echelon. They have to play Ridgewood yet. They still have to play Sandy Valley as well. So both these teams are at a critical crossroad in their seasons, Kyle, because both teams after this week, it does not get any easier in that rigorous IVC South slate.
And, when you look at the Claymont Mustangs, I mean, you heard Coach Henry say, everyone I talk to says, well, Claymont's a lot better than what their record is. They're a tough team. And when you look at, I know it's kind of silly to talk about a team that maybe has a 2-4 record postseason, but Claymont right now is in 20th position in Region 9. In Region 15, their playoff region. The point differential is not a lot. A couple victories could end up sneaking them up into a playoff berth. So tremendously important for the Mustangs tonight to try to come out with a victory.
Well, absolutely. And Kyle, what I'm really looking to see what Claymont can do early. Kyle, they got to take care of the football. 10 turnovers the last 3 games. That's not a recipe for success. Got to take care of the football. But I tell you what, the one thing that impresses me the most, Kyle, their offensive line. They do not get penalized a lot. They're a very good group. They've stayed healthy all season long, and they make polls, whether it's for Drew Fox or the freshman Matthew Green or Alec Kiedis. So this offensive line has got to play key tonight for the Mustangs if they want to win.
Absolutely. Again, thank you for joining us here on our Game of the Week. We've enjoyed coming to you from some of the IVC hotspots this year for WJER. We hope that you've enjoyed it as well. I think we're going to have a good one on our hands tonight. So we're going to take one quick break before kickoff. We'll be back with kickoff and all of the first half action right after this.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Claymont High School, and we are here almost getting ready for kickoff, some festivities tonight. It is homecoming week this week here at Claymont as the Mustangs host the Tusky Valley Trojans in a big IVC South showdown. I always get the North and the South mixed up. But this is an IVC South showdown. The IVC North right now being dominated by the Malvern Hornets. So IVC South has Garraway, Indian Valley, Tusky Valley, Sandy Valley, and these Claymont Mustangs. So again, an important game tonight for both of these squads. Tony, homecoming night, homecoming game. You always said, I always thought, you always want to come out with a victory on homecoming night. You want to tear up the field on Friday night so that then you can go tear up the dance floor on Saturday night. Well,
I'd like to talk to Craig Iyer, who is my athletic director, because my senior high school, our homecoming game was against a state-ranked Urbana team, and we were 5-0, they were 5-0, and they whitewashed us about 38-0. Oh. It was ugly. But, yes, homecoming is always a great event. You love to see the community. Always a good showing for the Claymont Mustangs. And, Kyle, easy way to remember the IVC. The North is like the SEC East. You got Georgia, you got Florida, and South Carolina. The West has like LSU, Alabama, Auburn. So it's real easy to differentiate the IVC just like the SEC.
And so You know, when we were down on the field before the game and we were talking to both coaches, kind of seeing teams out warming up, maybe doing some kind of loose warm-ups, one thing struck me about this Tusky Valley team. It was the size. The size not only up front, but there are some long guys that are going to be taking the field for Tusky Valley. I'm talking skill position players, well over 6 foot. This is a pretty stout squad that Coach Greg Dickerhoof has right now.
Well, yeah, it's really hard to miss the starting left tackle, Dylan Congdon at 6'9", 280. But, I mean, Cole Clement's 6'3". You've got John Leffler, 6'5", 6'1", Logan Edwards. They're big. 6'3", Kyan Bradford. They are big, you're right. And up front, they're big as well. So I'm really interested to see them. These athletes, we haven't seen them live yet, Tusky Valley. It's our first game. So I want to see what their athletes look like in space.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, speaking of athletes in space, I mean, I don't think there might not be a player on the field in open space more electric than Alec Tarakitis.
Oh, I've seen him firsthand, and I tell you what, against Fairless, he touched the ball about the 37-yard line and went untouched. He is dynamic. He's a hard runner, and you're right. If he gets by your linebackers, forget about it. He's too fast. He is the fastest guy in Tuscarawas County.
Track guy. Seeing him run on the track, it stands out. What a great athlete he is, definitely. And I've always said that track translates to the football field. I'm a big proponent of. If you're a football player and you don't play baseball, guess what? You just joined the track team. So,
well, yeah, I mean, you want to talk about athletes. You remember, I know we talked about this earlier, the Florida Gators back in the day, Chris Rainey and Brandon James. What do you think they did? Them's as track stars, and they showed it when they got in the open field, and Percy Harvin.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're just about a minute away from kickoff. The Trojans are taking the field. They're coming across the field right now, coming out. Still awaiting the Mustangs coming out from the locker room area. So some festivities going on with some cheerleading people down on the field. And we want to say thank you tonight to the Claymont High School Choir. They provided the national anthem before we took the air. So great job for those young ladies and young men that were in the choir. And the Mustangs are now taking the field. So, again, coming in with a 2-4 record that very easily probably could be a 4-2 or a 3-3 record.
Well, Kyle, I can tell you, and I know they're just as disappointed as I am. Should have beat a Marietta club. I don't know. Again, turnovers. You have 4 turnovers against Marietta, and I was here. You know, they missed a chip shot field goal against Fairless, but I don't say football doesn't come down to one play. You play better in the first half. You don't turn the ball over. So yes, they very easily could be 4-2 right now. This could be game of the week, 4-2, and then they're right in the thick of it, really in the middle of it, IVC South.
Yeah, that there's going to be some rubber meat in the road in the next 2 or 3 weeks in that IVC South because they're all going to start playing each other here. So it's going to get real interesting real quick in that IVC South. Kickoff is just about ready to go. Teams are ready to get out onto the field, and obviously we're going to have all the play-by-play action for you here live on YouTube and on WJER.com/videos. Stick with us after the game tonight. Tune into WJER and on the WJER app and WJER.com for Football Friday night after all of the games are over. Get updates for all of the scores from around the area. Roger Metzger will be updating the WJER scoreboard ticker. That has gone over like gangbusters, Tony. Everyone loves Roger's ticker on the website.
I give him credit, man. That's a lot. Hey, he looks stressed when we come in for our post game because that's a lot of crunching of them numbers.
Updating that ticker takes it out of Roger. So, getting ready for kickoff right now.
Claymont's going to be receiving the ball. Tusky Valley. I'll be honest, I didn't even see the coin toss. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, no, we were getting things set here. So, Tusky Valley Number 34? I don't have a 34 on my roster.
I don't either.
So there you go. Back deep for the Mustangs, Brody Moreland, and let's see, it looks like Jordan Connor back deep to receive, and we are underway here. That ball is going to be taken by Connor. Crosses the 10, now he's up to about the 25, shakes one man, and now he's going to be dropped at about the 25, and that's where the Mustangs are going to take over.
Good kick, good return, good job just taking it. That's the one thing sometimes kids overthink returns. Just run north and south, find a hole, and just hit the hole.
And so, Mustangs start out at their own 25, and it's looking like Carson Golick, the sophomore, is going to be taking the snaps tonight for the Mustangs.
Another sophomore quarterback. Him and McMorrow have had a really good competition all spring, so they say he's ready to go.
Golick joined in the backfield. Pitch is going to be out to Tarakitis. Tarakitis is going to get across up to about the 27. Pickup of about 2 on the play for Alec Tarakitis.
I have a feeling we're going to see a heavy dose of number 5 tonight. Didn't play last week due to an injury, so we're going to get a big dose of number 5.
He is chomping at the bit. I know when a guy goes out after an injury that game that he comes back, especially if it's not something major, always ready to get back into the swing of things. So now Golick joined in the backfield by Tarakitis, along with an up back. One man split wide to left, handoff is to the up back. He's going to get up to the 30. Let's see, that up back.
Braylon Mahalan. Gavin Douglas.
Gavin Douglas. I was going to say, I couldn't see the number. Gavin's one of those young men that likes to tuck the jersey up underneath the pads, and so that's good. So Gavin was able to pick up about 3 yards, so big third down here. Call it 3rd and 5 from the Claymont 30. Golick sends a man in motion. Snap back, rolling to his left. Now he's going to flick it out, and it's going to be picked off. See, was he able to pick it up off the ground? It was. So that is a turnover on the first possession for the Mustangs, setting up a short field here for Tusky Valley.
And Kyle, that was my key to the game. You cannot turn the ball over. And see, Kyle, this is an instance here when he rolls out to the left. Look, run it. You've got all this daylight. He's reading that. Just run the ball. If you don't get the first down, fine. You punt, play the field game here, and flip the field. Excuse me.
Good break on the ball by John Leffler of Tusky Valley. You can see that he was reading that all the way, and now the Trojans are going to take over with Clement under center. He's sending a man in motion. That's Virgil Myers. Handoff is going to, nope, that was a fake handoff. And over the middle, a big touchdown to Roman Farnsworth right out of the gate for Cole Clements. What a play to start off with. Sometimes you see first down when you get a sudden change and you have a short field, why not take a shot right out of the gate? And that's exactly what Coach Greg Dickerhoof did.
Boy, and he had 2 options there. I know he threw it to Roman Farnsworth, but the guy who just had the pick there, Leffler, was open as well. He had a pick of who he wanted to.
Great ball by Cole Clements. He was able to deliver it, and now the extra point is up and good. So Tusky Valley takes the early lead after a turnover. So Claymont needs to get back up on to the scoreboard. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more action right after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
All right, and we are back. We're going to take a look at our scoreboard right now, and that is thanks to one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim is the destination and trusted source
for your home, building, and woodworking needs. Visit in Charm today or online at KeimLumber.com. And Tusky Valley strikes first with a big strike over the middle from Cole Clements to Roman Farnsworth to take the 7-0 lead.
Let's see if Claymont can turn it around. Got to hold on the ball.
So it looks like Moreland's going to take the kick this time at about his 20-yard line. He's up across the 30, makes a couple guys miss, and he's taking it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So a great return from Brody Moreland to try to set up the Mustangs. Good field position for the Mustangs now. We've got to see if they can take advantage of that and get the ball moving a little bit. They had a little bit of success on the ground. Obviously, the only pass play ended up in a turnover. See how the Mustangs cope with this coming out in the second drive.
That was a good tackle by the kicker, because if he breaks that tackle, he's still running.
He was holding on for dear life. I'd love to get that young man's name. I don't have a 34 on my roster, though. Golick is going to send a man in motion. That is Bailey. Swing pass out to Moreland. Moreland's going to get swung around. Check that. That's Jordan Connor. Connor spun down for a gain of about 4 yards. So that'll bring up second down and call it 5.
Good play there. Young quarterback. He just threw a pick. Get him an easy play to get him in the rhythm of the game.
Absolutely. Play shuttled in now to Golick, and sending a man out wide to the right is Devin Whitman. Joined out, split out to the left is Brody Moreland. Now Moreland in motion. Golick is going to fake it to Moreland and hand it off to Tarakitis. Tarakitis is wrapped up in the backfield. Alec Tarakitis able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more, and that'll now bring up a big 3rd and 5. Just like in the first drive of the game, 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 5, call it 3rd and 4 maybe, but it's just going to all be about picking up that line to gain, which is right at midfield.
Well, last week, I can tell you their favorite target was Devin Whitman, so Tusky Valley better know where 21 is on 3rd down. He converted a lot last week against the Pirates.
Golick gets the snap. He is looking to his right. Fires out to his right, and it's collected by Brody Moreland. He steps out of bounds, and it looks like he's over the line to gain. And they are going to move the sticks right at the 50-yard line. He was coming back to the ball, so it was just all a matter of where his quote-unquote forward progress was going to take him out of bounds, and it was right at the 50-yard line, but enough to move the sticks for Claymont Mustangs.
Good job, and that's why you got a senior there knowing where the sticks are and knew exactly where to run the route.
Needed 4, picked up exactly 4. It always boggles my mind when you need 4 and a guy runs a 2-yard out. So now a fresh set of downs at midfield. Empty backfield now for Golick. Golick's going to take it himself off the right-hand side, and he's going to step out at about the 49-yard line now into Tusky Valley territory. Pickup of about 2 on the play, so the 2nd down and 8 from the Tusky Valley 48-yard line.
I like this. I like what the Claymont Mustangs are doing here. Run inside, run outside, play action. They're really keeping Tusky Valley on their toes. I love this style of offense they're running here.
8:26 to play here in the first quarter. Tusky Valley up 7-0. Second offensive possession for the Mustangs. Golick is going to hand it off to Tarakitis, and he is going to be bottled up in the backfield, and that is going to be a big loss. I think they're going to give him forward progress, but I think he's going to be back in Claymont territory at about the Claymont 40. Oh, they're going to mark him all the way back to the 46-yard line, so loss of about 6 on the play there. Not what you want to see now, because now you're looking at a big 3rd and 14.
That's okay. I hope the Mustangs here open it up. Drew Fox hasn't touched the ball. Devin Whitman hasn't touched the ball. And you've got Jordan Connor and Brody Moore. You got plenty of weapons. I would even put Tarakitis in the slot here.
Well, Tarakitis is joining Golick in the backfield. Golick is going to drop back to pass. He's looking to his left. He finds an up man and a little bit low for Brody Moreland. So that's going to bring up a big 4th down now. You'd have to think a punting situation for the Mustangs.
Yeah, another way that they need to try to get Tarakitis involved, maybe a screen or a draw. Tusky Valley's doing a good job of staying at home. They're not really rushing with their front 3, but they're doing a good job of getting 8 back in coverage here, as you see.
So Tusky Valley is going to send Virgil Myers back to receive the punt from Trenton Cole, and that looks like it was off the side of his foot. It's going to land at about the 40. Does take a Claymont bounce, and it's going to be out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. So Tusky Valley is going to take over in Tusky Valley territory. When we come back, Tusky Valley up 7-0. Back with more right after this.
The T-County Boxing Academy is the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. Serious athletes know that everything they put into their bodies affects their workouts, which is why the T-County Boxing Academy offers the industry's best supplements at the best prices for the best workouts possible, including brands like 5% Nutrition. Try their real food protein with low glycemic carbs. If you want to train like the pros, use the supplements pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan of Urixville uses. Available at the T-County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
And as we come back, a big turnover in the game. Brody Moreland comes up with an interception right out of the gates. Cole Clemens was looking over to his right, and Brody Moreland was able to jump the route, Tony.
And I want to see here, there was a ton of pressure up front by that front four. Somebody was in the face of Clement. I mean, as soon as he dropped back into his lap there, that's when Clement needed to just take a sack, live to play another play. But great play there by Moreland.
And so now both teams with a big turnover. The difference in the ball game, Tusky Valley scoring 7 points off of their turnover. Let's see what the Mustangs have in store now in Tusky Valley territory. Pitch to the right to Tarakitis. He's going to make the first man miss. He's across the 30. He's going to get up close to the 25. Good patient run for Alec Tarakitis.
9-yard run there. Now, you're right, very patient there. Good job of setting up the blocks here. Look, kick out, double team. Broke a couple tackles, but really patient run.
2nd and 2 now for the Mustangs. Ball placed at the Tusky Valley 27-yard line. Clock running, 6:50 to go here in the opening quarter. Tusky Valley up 7-0. Carson Golick joined by Alec Tarakitis in the backfield. The give is going to be to Tarakitis. He is going to get the edge, and he's across the 20. He's up to about the 15 before he is ridden out of bounds. They're going to give him up past the 15, close to about the 11-yard line. Another great run for Alec Tarakitis.
16-yard run. Watch him tightrope this at the end, Kyle. Good kick out, good pull here. Watch this. Good block, tightrope to get him 5 extra yards there. Really good job.
Absolutely. That was he got the end. He was able to get across, and a big 16-yard pickup, and the Mustangs are in business. First down. They can get a first down at about the 1-yard line, but 1st and 10 from about the 11. Handoff is to Tarakitis off the left-hand side. He's going to get across the 10, pick up about 2 yards on the play.
This is where the red zone to me is a double-edged sword, because you really have to limit your offense because you don't have that much to do. But when you got a weapon like Tarakitis, you know, you got him, and then try to get maybe Drew Fox and some of your other guys involved as well.
So it was an interesting situation, too, when you can pick up a first down this close to the goal line. Do you get a little bit more experimental? Do you just go with what you've been taking or what's been given to you? Now you got a big up back joining Golick and Tarakitis in the backfield. Give is to Tarakitis right up the gut, and he is going to be bottled up just across the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to give him about a yard gained. And so now you've got that big 3rd down coming up, 3rd and call it about 6.
See, this goes back to what you just said here. Do you play it safe? Do you run a draw, quick slants? Do you try to run a screen? I mean, you're very limited offensively. You can't really run go routes. You can't run post corners, so what do? This is where it's a double-edged sword in the red zone.
So Golick's going to be joined by Tarakitis. 2 men split out wide to the right is Brody Moreland and Devin Whitman. Now man in motion is Drew Fox. And there's a slant over the middle, and it is dropped. Oh, wide open was Jordan Connor. Had a great first step on it, just in and out of his hands. Good ball by Golick. Oh, just unfortunate. Went right in and out of his hands. It would have been a tough slant, but he had a step on the defender.
Great job. You bring the motion guy to see what they're doing defensively. They're in man-to-man, and he had him. I'll be honest, I turned my head. I thought he scored.
And no hesitation here from Coach Eric Henry. He is going for it. 4th and 6. Inside the Tusky Valley 10-yard line. Man in motion is Fox. Golick looking left into the end zone. Up and over top. And that is Jordan Connor. He absolutely mossed the defender. Great job. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Hey, Kyle, you know why they call him jump balls? Go get it, young fella. Man, he should be. Man, I hope Randy Moss saw that because he'd be. You just got mossed. I mean, that's a great catch.
He got mossed. Absolutely. Up and over the defender. And now just an extra point away from tying this ball game.
I got to see this play again because the corner's in great coverage. He just never took. Oh, that's a great catch.
Extra point is on the way, and it is good. So we've got a tie game now after the Trenton Cole extra point. 7-7. Back with more action right after this.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
And a look at our scoreboard is brought to you tonight by Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. Quality care close to home. Visit clevelandclinic.org and click on locations to learn more about Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. And Tony, our Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital scoreboard says 7-7 after a big conversion off of a turnover for the Claymont Mustangs.
5 plays, 36 yards. Golick to Connor for 7-yard touchdown. Kyle, there's your scoring drive for the Claymont Mustangs.
And now we're going to have a stoppage in play. We've got an offside on the kick. So, going to back them up 5 yards and have the Mustangs try it again. So, yeah, 2 turnovers so far, one by each team. The other team able to convert off of a short field. So that has been the difference in the ball game right now.
Well, and that just goes to show you, take advantage of your opportunities, and both teams have cashed in. So
now Trenton Cole is going to be kicking off from the 35, bringing everyone back. The Trojans up deep men are standing at about the 30-yard line, but a good bounce. It's going to be picked up by Myers at about the 25. He makes a couple men miss. He's tight-roping across the sideline before he's knocked out of bounds. But a short field again for Tusky Valley. They're going to be taking over at their own about 45-yard line.
Great return. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know what he was waiting for there to return that ball, but when he picked it up, everyone's out of their lane. So good return.
Always makes you nervous when a kickoff is laying on the ground. That is a live ball. That's not a punt, young man.
No. No, it's not.
Pick it up and go. And now, gosh, Tony, this Trojans offense has really only been on the field 2 plays, a touchdown and a turnover. So see what kind of a drive Tusky Valley can start to sustain right now. Clements joined in the backfield by Carr. Give is going to be to Carr, and there is nothing there. He is bottled up and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
One of those defensive linemen, Kyle, did a great job knifing through there with the pulling guard. I don't know if it was Mulholland or big number 77 did a great job beating the blocker and running down the line of scrimmage.
Jesse Carr in the backfield, not the biggest guy, only 5'5", 145. Hit the whole heart, and he's going to get a carry again. Trying off the right-hand side. Not a lot there, but he's going to fall forward for about 3 yards. Actually, they're going to give him about 4 yards on the carry, so didn't look like there was a lot there initially. Put his head down, kept his legs churning, and was able to pick up about 4 yards, so it's going to bring up a big 3rd and 6 now from the Tusky Valley 48-yard line. Clements is going to give to Carr on 3rd down, and he's bottled up, and there is no gain there. Curious play call, 3rd and 6, another run. Hadn't had much success, and that was bottled up straight from the get-go.
Watch Gavin Douglas shoot this gap right here. Boom. No one blocks him. Bang. Oh, great job by Gavin Douglas.
That was set up. That play was set up right there by number 77. I'm going to give some love to Jace Pongratz. That was set up.
Block!
There's a block punt! Block punt now, and that's going to be recovered by Tusky Valley all the way back at the 25-yard line. So another short field taken over for the Claymont Mustangs. A big special teams play.
Braylon Vermillion got his big paw up there. Another defensive lineman.
Another defensive lineman. So the defensive front for the Claymont Mustangs making their presence known here early on in the ball game. 3:16 to play in the opening quarter. We're tied up 7-7, but another really short field for the Claymont Mustangs.
And I tell you what, if I'm Coach Henry here, Kyle, take a shot. You've got all the momentum. And take a play action, go deep, run 2 posts, see if you can get another touchdown quick here. Score quick.
Golick's going to be joined in the backfield by Tarakitis and Gavin Douglas. Give is going to beat a Tarakitis, and he is going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. I don't think they're going to give him any gain. Maybe a yard. Maybe about a yard gain there for Alec Tarakitis.
And that was a tough yard because I think big number 75 swallowed him up there. I mean, he's hard to miss. That's a big, big boy.
That's a big run clogger right in the middle of that Tusky Valley Trojans defense.
I mean, that's like Eric Armstead of the 49ers. I mean, he's 6'9".
Ooh.
He's huge. I mean, that's an Eric Armstead for the 49ers. And he plays both ways, so he's in great shape.
So now you've got trips to the right, one-man split to the left. Golick is going to roll to his right. Big pressure coming from behind him. He's able to get rid of it. Good pass completed to Drew Fox. Fox is going to be out of bounds close to the 22-yard line. That's going to be real close to a first down for the Mustangs. See where they mark it. Looks like it's going to be about a yard short, so 3rd and 1 now. You got to think you're in 4-down territory again if you're Coach Eric Henry. Just need 1 yard here. Run game is done pretty well. Golick was being pursued on the backside, and that's a good job for a sophomore to be able to recognize that pressure.
Well, I think he got it with the reach.
Tarakitis is reaching, and I think the early indication is they're going to give him the line to gain for a first down. It's going to matter what it's all going to be where they spot the ball here, but they are going to give him the first down. They're going to give him the line to gain, so a new, fresh set of downs. And Tony, kind of the same situation. 1st and 10, you're going to be able to pick up a first down at about the 6-yard line.
4 plays, a tough 3 plays, a tough 10 yards. But Kyle, like I said, the one thing that I love about Claymont is their receivers are unselfish, great, willing to block when it's not their turn.
So now you got 2 men split out wide to the right, 1 to the left. Give is going to beat a Tarakitis. Off the left-hand side, nothing doing over the left tackle. He's going to be bottled up and brought down for about a gain of maybe 1 on the play. I'd like to see Tarakitis get off into the perimeter again. He was pretty successful early on getting the edge and getting out into the perimeter.
Eventually, I'm waiting for Golick to pull one of those handoff, pull, have a guy coming across for a nice little dump pass across the middle. I think he's setting him up for it.
Right, or a keep.
True, very true.
So now shotgun formation, trips to the right. Tarakitis joining Golick. Golick's looking for a slant, and he's got a man over the middle. That is Jordan Connor, and he's going to be down inside the 5. Picks up another first down for the Mustangs. Good timing route.
11-yard pickup. Man, Golick and Connor got something going on here.
And this Trojans defense has been very soft on the inside. You've seen 2 or 3 slants able to be picked up by the Mustangs. So something that this Mustang coaching staff has started to see and starting to take advantage of.
But you can't move them inside because they've already got beat on the fade. So what do you do?
Right. So 1st and goal now. Clock running down, about 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Golick is going to pitch. This is to Drew Fox, and Fox is going to get the edge, and Fox is going to go in for the touchdown. Claymont Mustangs off of another Mistake by the Trojans. Cash in again for a big touchdown by Drew Fox.
6 plays, Kyle. 5 plays, 6 plays. Good block. Nothing. See? Look at that. That's Jordan Connor.
A good wide receiver block. Very, very underrated attribute for a wide receiver. You got to be able to block on the outside, especially if you're a team that wants to try to run the ball. And so now Cole's going to be in for the extra point, and that looks like it's blocked. I think it was hit right into one of the down linemen. So we're going to stay at 13-7 with 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Claymont Mustangs up 13-7. Back with more right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Twin City Automotive in Yorksville and Strasburg has the right products at the right price. Get a Charge It battery charger for just $44.99. Super Clean degreaser is only $7.99. Napa diesel exhaust fluid is just $12.99 for the 2.5-gallon jug. And Valvoline Premium Blue Diesel engine oil is only $17.99. Like Don Decker says, there is a difference in auto parts stores.
The big guys take care of their shareholders. We just take care of our customers.
Open weekdays till 6 and Saturdays till 4:30.
And a look at our scoreboard is brought to you by one of our scoreboard sponsors tonight, your local Wendy's restaurants. Stop in at any of your local Wendy's following the game. Wendy's, where their recipe is quality. And Tony, 13-7 now, the Claymont Mustangs up over Tusky Valley.
6 plays, 26 yards, Kyle. Drew Fox, 4-yard touchdown run. And I just got done praising the wide receivers for being unselfish, and you got to see Connor come back on a nice block.
So now Cole's going to kick, and that's going to go out of bounds. That was just at about the 37-yard line, so that'll just give him the ball at that spot, correct?
Let me see. It's either that or is it 15 yards from where
40.
it goes out?
It
usually goes to the 35, so I think you'll go to the 40.
Yeah. I think it's going to go where the ball goes out. If it goes beyond the 35, it goes out of bounds. They'll bring it up to the 35. If it goes out of bounds before that, like on an onside kick, they always give it at the point where the ball crossed out of bounds. So,
are they electing to have him re-kick?
Coach Dickerhoof is saying back up 5 yards and let's try it again.
So both of Claymont's penalties are on kickoffs.
But can't fault the Mustang special teams right now when you have a big blocked punt that's set up to your go-ahead touchdown.
Listen, if I'm a coach going into Saturday morning and two of my penalties are on kickoffs, I'm okay. I'm okay.
That's easy to clean up.
Absolutely.
So we're going to try it again. The kick is going to be taken by Myers at about the 25. He's up across the 35, makes a man miss at the 35, across the 40, across midfield, and the ball's on the ground.
Fumble.
Who has the ball? And the Claymont Mustangs come up with another big special teams play. Holy cow.
Fumble recovery. Where's it recovered at? The 44? Wow.
And, Coach Greg Dickerhoof said that last week against Ridgewood, turnovers were the big culprit of what was to blame for his loss. And now you've got 2 turnovers tonight and a blocked punt. So, goodness gracious. Just 2 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tony, you're thinking what? Take a shot.
Take a shot. The safety is going to the trip side. You've got Jordan Connor, who has been really good. Take a shot one-on-one. Throw a deep fade here. It's man-to-man.
So Moreland is going to come in motion, and looks like we've got a procedure penalty. So they're going to back up 5 yards and do it again.
I wish we'd had a replay on that kickoff. The one thing I saw that young man do, Kyle, the proverbial one of these with the ball.
Oh, yeah. Up and over top. What was it? Tiki Barber always used to say, ball's in your arm and your arm's not moving.
Correct.
So he had a good hold of the ball, but his arm was moving. And if you're swinging the ball while you're running, it's easy to get caught up and it's easy to use your own momentum to knock it out, and that's exactly what happened. So now it's going to be 1st and 15 here on what you would expect to be the last play of the first quarter, an eventful first quarter. Golick is going to drop back to pass. Looks like a screen set up for Tarakitis. He's going to outrun a guy at the 40. He's across midfield and into Tusky Valley territory. So picks up about 12 of the 15 that he needed. And that's going to take us through the end of the first quarter. Claymont up 13-7. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
And a look at our scoreboard is brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison. Say hello to your dream home with a mortgage loan from the First National Bank of Denison. You can start the process online at fnbdenison.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And the First National Bank of Denison scoreboard shows the Claymont Mustangs up 13-7. And Mustangs have the ball after another turnover by the Tusky Valley Trojans.
I love that play call there, though, Kyle. I wanted him to take a shot, but you knew they were going to bring pressure. 1st and 15. Great call. Get your fastest guy on the edge. And, man, is he fast.
And I shortchanged Tarakitis. I gave him a gain of about 12. They gave him a gain of a full 15.
Oh, wow.
And a new set of downs for the Mustangs. It's 1st and 10 from inside around about the 45-yard line, so they are into Tusky Valley territory already. Tarakitis joining Golick in the backfield, a fake, and now Golick is going to be looking for something.
He's got blockers.
Of course, he's got a couple blockers, and he steps out at about the 40-yard line. Heady play for that young man.
Well, absolutely. He wanted, if you watch this replay, Kyle, he wanted Connor, but that safety floated over the top. Did the right thing, lived to fight another down, but great job pulling it down, and he got what? 4 yards?
Got about 4 yards, stepped out of bounds, didn't take a hit. That's a pretty, pretty mature play for a guy that haven't seen play so far. Just a sophomore. Again, starting tonight is Carson Golick. So now you've got 2nd and about 6. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line in Tusky Valley territory. Up to the line quick. And looks like we're going to have maybe a timeout taken by Claymont. Timeout taken with 11:51 to play here in the first half. Back with more first half action right after this on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
The T County Boxing Academy is the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. Serious athletes know that everything they put into their bodies affects their workouts, which is why the T County Boxing Academy offers the industry's best supplements at the best prices for the best workouts possible, including brands like 5% Nutrition. Try their real food protein with low glycemic carbs. If you want to train like the pros, use the supplements pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan of Urixville uses. Available at the T County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
And so our scoreboard, a look at our scoreboard tonight, is going to be brought to you by Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison. Contact Ron's today for all your heating and cooling needs, tankless water heaters, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Ron's Heating and Cooling, serving the area since 1977. Best of luck to all local athletes participating this season from Ron's Heating and Cooling. And the Mustangs are going to be up on the ball, leading 13-7. Golick takes the pass, a little swing pass out to Alec Tarakitis, and Tarakitis is going to be brought down right at about the line of scrimmage, so no gain on that play. Good idea, though. Always a good idea to try to get Tarakitis out into open space. Just not a lot going on there on that swing pass.
I give Leffler a lot of credit. He shed the block there and made a good play.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 6 now. Again, ball spotted at the Tusky Valley 41. Line to gain is the 35. Bullock joined by Tarakitis. Now Tarakitis is going to try to get around the outside, and nothing doing that time. Good penetration by the Trojans defense.
I don't think he got anything there.
That was Diego Bautista in on the play, was able to You know, when you get penetration on the side of the line when you're trying to get an end around, any kind of penetration that makes that tailback have to bow out around, that's a killer.
Let's see if I agree with this call here, Kyle, punting the ball, trying to pin Tusky Valley deep. Your defense has played lights out in this first half.
So Myers is going to be deep for the Trojans. Kick by Cole is going to hit and bounce and take a Tusky Valley bounce, recovered at about the 15. We do have a marker on the play. See what that is. There is no foul on the play, so they're going to pick that up. I don't know if they were going to say maybe kick-catch interference, something like that, but I think probably a good idea to pick that ball up and allow Tusky Valley to take over at their own, 16-yard line, I think is where they're going to spot it. Yes, they are. With 10:29 to play here.
How did that ball not hit number 3, Hunter McGuffin? It bounced like right out. I've never seen that before.
So good punt for Trenton Cole from the Mustangs, pinning them down inside the 20. And so now the handoff is going to be to, I think that is Jesse Carr. Carr gets the handoff, and it's going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry.
Very methodical offense here by Tusky Valley. Power to the right. Now we've seen one to the left. I want to see them maybe open it up a little bit here, see if they can. I mean, because right now, look, Claymont's got 9 guys in the box, 1 deep safety.
Yeah, I think just two pass attempts for Clements, one resulting in a touchdown, one in an interception. Now Clements is going to roll and throw, and he's got a man over the middle. That's a catch. Let's see, John Leffler was able to haul it in. Leffler was wide open on the left-hand side, gets all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Gain of about 14 there. Good pass, good throw, good catch.
So Tusky Valley gets their first positive yardage really since the touchdown.
Yeah, that's only their 4th offensive play. I mean, you had a block punt, you had a fumble on the kickoff. That's their 4th offensive play of the first half.
There you go. So Carr's going to get the handoff, and he's going to be stacked up after about a 2-yard gain. He's got his legs still churning, but I think they're going to call his forward progress down after about a 4-yard gain, just shy of the 40-yard line.
He runs hard, man. What'd you say, 5'5"? He runs hard.
He's listed at 5'5", 145. And, yeah, his legs do not stop churning. Jesse Carr, just a sophomore.
Wow.
Sophomore and a returning letter winner to boot. So
there you go.
A young man that has seen some playing time even in his freshman year. So now Clements is over center, sends a man in motion. That is Myers. Fake handoff to Carr, and Clements has some time. He fires it back across the field. Dangerous pass, but it falls incomplete. Carr was the intended target.
Boy, he's really going to want that one back. If he takes his time and set his feet, Jesse Carr has nothing but if he just sets his feet, there's nobody. He's going to pick him up.
Yeah.
All you got to do is beat Brady Moreland in a foot race.
So that brings up a 3rd down, 3rd and 6 now for the Trojans. 8:38 to play here in the first half, and hard snap count is going to draw the Mustangs offside, and now all of a sudden you've got a 3rd and 1. So that's going to bring you up to a very manageable 3rd down now. Mistake on the part of the Claymont Mustangs.
Yeah, good job by Tusky Valley going with the hard count. But again, Tusky Valley needs to do a better job at opening up. Again, watch this, Kyle. You've got 9 guys in the box. Drew Fox is playing 12 yards deep. Wow.
Quarterback sneak gets, about 5 yards. I think the Eagles call that the tush push. Now, I heard Philadelphia Eagles coach Sirianni say we would like that to be called the brotherly shove.
I like that.
So
I like it.
I like that. Picks up a 1st down for the Tusky Valley Trojans.
Big 1st down too.
Clements is going to hand it off to Carr. Carr's across the 50 into Claymont territory, down at about the 47-yard line.
Came up a little gimpy. Carr did on that after that last run, Kyle. Nothing fancy here from Tusky Valley. Off tackle, man, hat on a hat, old school football here. This is Big Ten football in the 70s.
Very patient, too. No desperation on the part of either team. Very much running their offense and being in their own game plan. Now man is in motion is Myers. Handoff is going to go to, let's see, that is to Diego Bautista. He's going to pick up give him about 4 yards. So Diego Bautista, just a freshman, 5'9", 160, two-way starter for this Tusky Valley team, gets all the way out to the 43-yard line, brings up a 3rd and 1.
Again, another 3rd and short here for Tusky Valley.
Clock running, 7:14 to play here in the first half. I formation behind Clements. Clements is going to turn and pitch out to Bautista. Bautista is going to be brought down just across the line to gain, and a flag is on the play. I believe they're going to have a face mask on the Claymont Mustangs.
I think Bautista had it anyway. I mean, he's right at the line to gain. Is it a 5-yard variety or 15?
So they are marking it out to just a 5-yard. Ball spotted out at the 37-yard line into Claymont territory now are the Trojans. Good little drive right now for Tusky Valley.
And you know what they're doing right now is keeping that Claymont offense off the field. And they're chewing a lot of clock here. 6:43 to go before the half.
And I believe Tusky Valley gets the ball coming out of halftime too, so maybe a chance to try to steal some momentum here. Now the end around is going to be to Virgil Myers. Myers is going to be wrapped up and brought down. That's going to be about a 3-yard loss. So you've seen Myers in motion a few times across the formation, and you knew that it was only going to be a matter of time before they were going to try to go to that well, and the Claymont Mustangs very disciplined.
Xavier Arthurs, he shoots up from his outside linebacker spot and does a good job of setting the edge. He can't go outside, so everybody else has a chance to pursue and make a play.
Now Clemens looking over to the sideline. Back up under center. Myers in motion again. Hand is going to be to, fake to Bautista. You got a man open and a great high point interception by Brody Moreland. If you could put that on tape and show young DBs, that is exactly what you need to do to high point a football.
Yeah, and Cole's going to want this back if he puts a little air in there. But watch Moreland just drop back. He's right here, Kyle. Drop back. He's out of our screen. Drop back. High point it now. Perfect. That is exactly how it's coached. Man, that's fun football to watch. That's 5 turnovers in the first half now.
That is fundamental defensive back play right there for Brody Moreland. They always say catch the ball. When we say high point the ball, catch the ball at its highest point. That was perfect timing. Great job forcing another turnover for this Claymont Mustangs defense.
That'd have been. He had to throw a perfect ball. That was double covered too, trying to get Leffler.
So now Claymont's going to take over. Handoff is to Tarakitis, and he's going to be wrapped up, and that's going to be a loss on the play. Loss of about, probably give him 3 on that loss. So, second and call it 12 now. Ball inside the 20 at about the Claymont 18-yard line. Clock running, 5:22 to play here in the first half. Claymont Mustangs up 13-7. And we said, kind of throw the records out. I think that this Mustangs team is a lot better than what a 2-4 record says, and they have not disappointed thus far.
No, I really want to see Claymont kind of open it up. Tusky Valley knows they're trying to get the ball in Tarakitis' hand. Try to open it up and get other playmakers the ball.
Now they've got a spread formation. Golick is going to throw. He's looking to his right. He's got a man open. That is Devin Whitman. Great job out of bounds. Save a little bit of time. Devin Whitman, good pickup.
And that was his go-to guy a week ago. Man, I think their offensive coordinator must have heard me say it. That's a big, 17 to
So it's going to take it all the way out to the 36 of Claymont. So that was a big pickup, about 16 yards.
19 yards.
Tell you what, Golick has impressed me. He went through his progressions. He kind of shook off a man in the backfield, kept his wits about him. He was able to find Whitman over on the right-hand side. Great job. Now Golick's going to pass again. Pump fake, looking over onto the right. He's got a man open.
Whitman.
That's going to be Whitman again. Pickup of about 7 yards, and maybe now a little bit of rhythm going in the passing game for the Mustangs. So you've ran the ball, and now you got to try to keep them honest with the pass.
One of the best routes in football. Simple hitch. One guy ran a go route, run a hitch underneath it, wide open. Good throw, good catch. And one thing the Claymont receivers do, Kyle, this is my third game, they catch the ball and they spin outside. They don't try to be fancy and try to cut back inside. Just get what you can.
So second down and call it 4 now from the 42-yard line. Man in motion, and there's the ball is on the ground. It looks like Golick was able to, no, it was an incomplete pass. You know, those little flip passes are technically passes. They look like handoffs. I always kind of joke that really should count them as a handoff, but fortunate that it was not, because that just counts as an incomplete pass.
Yeah, because that could have been catastrophic there. I know they barely recovered it, but.
So no harm, no foul other than the loss of the down, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 4 now. Again, ball spotted at the 42-yard line. Claymont out, 2 men wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Tarakitis in the backfield. Golick looks to pass. Golick looking over to the left-hand side, and there's Connor wide open right at midfield. Great job getting open for these Mustang receivers.
15-yard pass. That's his favorite receiver today.
So Bautista able to come up with the stop after that, but not before. Another 15 yards and into Tusky Valley territory.
And Kyle, that's one of the hardest throws to make. He's on the other hash and throwing it back to the numbers. That's a strong arm.
That takes a strong arm, I was just going to say, because it's easy to flutter one of those, and those have pick 6 written all over them.
Oh, yeah, you ain't catching the DB.
So now 1st and 10, just under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Golick takes the snap, fakes a hitch out to the right, and just out of the hands of Whitman. Good idea. So they fake a slip screen, and Whitman was kind of going on a wheel route, but just in and out of his hands.
Yeah, and if he catches that, if he makes that guy miss, that corner out there.
Nice little play design, faking the jailbreak screen. It sucked one of the DBs up, and Whitman was able to leak out from the slot position, but just in and out of his hands. Tough catch. It would have been a tough catch over his outside shoulder.
You can tell, Kyle, as the game goes on, Golick is really getting comfortable in this offense now.
So 2nd and 10, just inside Tusky Valley territory. Golick back to pass. Makes one man miss in the backfield, and now on the run, and he has got another man. Looks like, was that Moreland?
Yes.
So Moreland with a reception. Not a huge pickup, only a couple yards.
Here's your proverbial scramble rule. If you're going long, you come back, and that's what Moreland does. He's running the wheel. Notice he has to come back to help out his quarterback. Good job by him.
So forward progress takes him out to the 46. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. 2:15 to play here in the first half. No hurry for the Claymont Mustangs. You'd think they would love to try to pick up a first down and milk this clock and put another score onto the board and go into halftime. Moreland is the man in motion, and I think timing looked a little wonky on that one. There's going to be a procedure penalty that'll take them back to the 50-yard line.
Well, yeah, now it's going to be 3rd and 12.
So, penalty pushes them back into Claymont territory are the Mustangs. Just under 2 minutes to play, 1:58 here in the first half. Timing didn't look quite right on that to begin with. Snap was bobbled. That's one you can chalk up and say, let's put that one in the back of the playbook.
I think these alumni cheerleaders are having a little bit too much fun down there tonight, Kyle.
Golick with the snap. He's looking to his right, and he is going to be stripped of the ball. I think it's going to be recovered by the Trojans. It is. So a turnover. You can see the pressure coming from behind Golick, and he just wasn't able to feel that pressure.
Great play. That's one of those, poor Golick doesn't feel the pressure from the backside. I know it goes as a turnover for him, but just never felt the backside pressure.
Had the right idea trying to step up into the pocket. He got flushed out in the backfield and tried to step up into the pocket, but kudos to the Trojans' defensive front, able to kind of keep their wits about him and make that strip sack. So now Tusky Valley is going to take over with 1:51 to play here. Screen pass set up.
Great
over
screen.
the middle. Good screen. Across the 30. That is that Roman Farnsworth?
16-yard gain for, no, that was Carr.
That was Carr.
Yeah, on a screen pass.
That was set up perfectly. You see great blocking on the outside. The beef of Tusky Valley able to spring Carr all the way up to about the 30-yard line.
That was a really good play call.
And out of bounds as well. Now Clements is looking to throw. Clements steps up in the pocket. He has a man, and that was dropped right over the middle. He had Leffler open. Some pressure coming from behind Clements, and Clements took a big hit. So second down now. Ball placed at the Claymont 30-yard line. 1:36 to play. Keep in mind, Tusky Valley gets the ball coming out of the second half.
And you would think Coach Dickerhoof really is going to trust Cole Clement, a 3-year starter now at quarterback. So
Clement now joined by Virgil Myers in the backfield, and he is going long. He's got a man, and incomplete. He had a man open, but in and out of his hands.
I want to see this replay. I think the corner may have got there just a hair early. Let's see. Another double coverage. Oh, no, I apologize. That's a good play. I apologize.
That was great play. Tyler Waltz was the intended receiver, and, yeah, great job by the Mustang defender getting there right on time.
And they jumped offsides again.
And another offside penalty for the Mustangs. Been a pretty clean first half on both sides of the ball, but on two critical third downs, that hard count has drawn the Mustangs off sides. Now it brings up an easier 3rd and 5 for Tusky Valley.
Well, and it gives you more plays to deal with.
Timeout on the play. Tusky Valley is going to talk things over with 1:29 left to play. 13-7 Claymont. Back with more action right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
And so a look at our scoreboard is going to be brought to you by Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House. Jim and Susan Sexton invite you to Pangrazio's to enjoy their famous homemade pizza and spaghetti sauce made from the original Pangrazio recipe. Open Tuesday through Sunday with 2 locations to serve you in downtown Denison and downtown Dover, and online at pangraziospizza.com. And Tony, with 1:29 to play, Claymont up 13-7, but Tusky Valley has the ball at the 25-yard line, threatening. Clement's going to keep it himself. He pulls it down, and a great job by the defensive front of the Claymont Mustangs. No gain on the play. That went nowhere.
We got an injured Trojan on the field, Kyle.
Trojan shaken up on the play. Looks like Joey Kotler. He's able to walk off the field, though. Maybe a bell rung situation. So 1:17 now. It's 4th and 5, obviously 4-down territory. This would be a huge, huge stop for this Mustang defense.
Oh, absolutely. That's a catastrophic win. Loss for the Trojans if they don't get it, but what a win it would be for this defense.
Just about a minute to play here in the first half. Clements back to pass, is looking over the middle. Ball's tipped and incomplete. And the Mustangs are going to turn take the ball over on downs. Great job by this Mustangs defense.
And Kyle, there's still a minute or 59.6 seconds, 2 timeouts. I'm a firm proponent, a screen or a draw to start a drive, get out of bounds, and then the playbook is you've got everything to work with.
Let's see, I think just one timeout.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One timeout for Claymont, so try to work the outside. Again, I'm with you. You could do worse than a screen. Worst case scenario with a screen, you throw it in the dirt right at the guy's feet and live to fight another day. Pitch out to Tarakitis. Tarakitis is going to come back across the line. Nothing doing. Brought down for no gain. Timeout now taken by Tusky Valley. So Tusky Valley's got 2 timeouts to burn, thinking maybe we could try to get the ball back if we stop on a 3-and-out scenario, try to get maybe a punt return. But, yeah, just 52 seconds left here. 13-7 Claymont. And, Tony, this has been what a wild first half. 5 turnovers, a blocked punt. This has just been kind of a crazy first half.
Well, you had, 3 total picks, a blocked punt, a kickoff return fumble. You've had a little bit of everything.
A strip sack, yeah.
Some kid got mossed in the end zone.
Yeah.
That was a great catch. I mean, yeah, you've seen a little bit of everything in this game.
Folks, we are only halfway done, not even halfway done. There's still 52 seconds left here in the first half. Claymont back out from the timeout. Golick's going to be joined in the backfield by Tarakitis. Flip is to Tarakitis. He's got a man, he's got a block, and he can't quite get out of bounds though, but he's going to pick up a first down. Clock will stop after a first down, but it'll start right on the ready to play. I don't know why they are still running the clock though on a first down. Clock should be stopped. So, just about 20 seconds left to play here from the 36-yard line. Pitch is going to be to Tarakitis again, looking to try to get the edge. Flag on the play. Tarakitis steps out just shy of the 40. Check the flag here. Just 12 seconds left to play here in the first half. It's going to be a hold on the Mustangs, so Mustangs go in the wrong direction here on this drive.
Well, now it's a situation you've got 12 seconds, take a knee, get into the half.
I think you're probably right. It's first down, probably the right decision. Let's see here. Tusky Valley still has 2 timeouts, but 12 seconds is not really gonna do anything. So that might be a situation where you take a knee, you go into half, and you say, we'll call this a win for the first half. Oh, we'll see what happens here. Bullock's going to take the snap, hands it off to the up back. Up back's going to break through into the second level, and he got out of bounds. So Gavin Douglas picks up, let's see, about
32 to the 41, 9 yards.
Yeah, picks up 9 yards, got out of bounds. 5 seconds left to play. Second down here at the 41. Five seconds to play. Tony, this just calls for the old hook and ladder play.
This ain't the play a run down field look lost, is it?
That's what I'm thinking.
Love it.
Golick's going to turn and hand it off to Tarakitis right up the middle. Picks up the first down at about the 49, but that's going to do it for the first half. So the Claymont Mustangs go into halftime up 13-7. We're going to take a break now, back with some halftime numbers right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Twin City Automotive in Yorksville and Strasburg has the right products at the right price. Get a Charge It battery charger for just $44.99. Super Clean Degreaser is only $7.99. Napa Diesel Exhaust Fluid is just $12.99 for the 2.5-gallon jug. And Valvoline Premium Blue Diesel Engine Oil is only $17.99. Like Don Decker says, there is a difference in auto parts stores.
The big guys take care of their shareholders. We just take care of our customers.
Open weekdays till 6 and Saturdays till 4:30.
There are a lot of steps between conceiving, carrying, and cradling your baby. No matter what stage of motherhood you're in, our team at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital will be there every step of the way. From your first visit to your first baby, we provide expert care right in the Tuscarawas Valley. Our team partners with each patient to create a custom birthing plan, ensuring the comfort and health of you and your baby. For every care in the world. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit unionhospital.org/motherhood.
And we are back at halftime here. Take a look at our scoreboard. The look at tonight's scoreboard is going to be brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. With CSB, you gain more than convenient access to products and services. You're invited into a network of relationships that contribute to the well-being of our community. Learn more at csb1.com and visit locations in New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, Bolivar, and Jeanette Hutton. And when we look at the scoreboard, the Claymont Mustangs up 13-7. Tusky Valley struck first after an interception by the Claymont Mustangs. Just one play was all it took to get the Trojans into the end zone. But since then, not much doing for the Trojans offense. Claymont converted off of a turnover on their own for both of their scores. A big blocked punt set up the second touchdown, and interception set up the first touchdown, and that's where we stand right now. We have seen a little bit of everything. I think 5 turnovers in the first half as well as a blocked punt. So kind of a crazy first half of action here from Claymont Stadium. It's homecoming, but right now both of these teams are worried about the second half. Tony Pellegrino's crunching all of our first half numbers. He'll be able to give us who is doing what and why. Hopefully, after he puts his shoes and socks back on. But it has been a good first half of football, a physical first half of football. Claymont Mustangs have done a lot to try to establish the run, and the sophomore quarterback, Carson Golick, has gotten into a rhythm, finding some of his guys. Brody Moreland with a good first half. Jordan Connor has kind of been the go-to receiver for Golick, as well as Devin Whitman. For Tusky Valley, first touchdown was scored by Roman Farnsworth on the long pass by Cole Clemens. Since then, they've really tried to establish the run with sophomore Jesse Carr. Not a lot going on, though. There weren't a lot of plays run by Tusky Valley in the first half. Kind of an ugly first half in terms of turnovers. No coach wants to see that, but if you're Claymont, I think you looked at the records coming into the game and maybe heard some people say that you had no business being in this game. Well, not so. We said this was a good football team, and their record was not indicative of how good they were, and we're kind of getting proven right here. Not saying we're right, but, you know, the scoreboard says we might look all right. So 13-7 is where we stand right now at halftime. We want to thank another one of our scoreboard sponsors tonight. You can see them listed on the left-hand side of the screen. Cleveland Clinic, Union Hospital, Pancrazios, First National Bank of Denison, Wendy's, Ron's Heating and Cooling, the Commercial and Savings Bank, as well as Keim Lumber. Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. Visit in Charm today or online at keimlumber.com. We're going to take a quick break here We will be back. We'll get you a little bit of some of the bands for both schools. Back with more right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Jim and Susan Sexton invite you to stop in before or after the game to enjoy their famous homemade pizza and spaghetti sauce made from the original Pangrazio recipe. They also feature homemade spaghetti noodles, meatballs, and pizza dough made daily. Try the large special, a large pepperoni and cheese pizza, and large cheese sticks. Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House, open Tuesday through Sunday with 2 locations to serve you in downtown Denison and downtown Dover.
All right, 13-7 is where we stand right now at halftime. And as a portion of our halftime show, we'll give you some of the action from both bands at halftime. So on the field right now is the Tusky Valley Trojan Marching Band. We'll go down to the field for a little bit of the Tusky Valley Marching Band.
With reggae, house, and southern Asian influence. With strong melodic content and driving rhythm will get the stands rocking. So now, here is Beyonce's Baby Boy.
So the Tusky Valley Trojan Marching Band on the field right now. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll look at some of the other scores around the area, get you a live look in at the Claymont Mustang Marching Band, and Tony Pelligrino will get us all of your numbers. We'll be back with more halftime right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what your needs, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Jim and Susan Sexton invite you to stop in before or after the game to enjoy their famous homemade pizza and spaghetti sauce made from the original Pangrazio recipe. They also feature homemade spaghetti noodles, meatballs, and pizza dough made daily. Try the large special, a large pepperoni and cheese pizza, and large cheese sticks. Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House, open Tuesday through Sunday with 2 locations to serve you in downtown Denison and downtown Dover.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
13-7 is how we stand at halftime. That is the score on our scoreboard. And we want to thank one of our scoreboard sponsors for tonight, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. Quality care close to home. Visit clevelandclinic.org and click on locations to learn more about Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. 13-7 is how we stand here. Tony, I think you've got some other scores from around the area. How are some of the other games going around the area?
Well, Kyle, the Dover Crimson Tornadoes travel down to Columbus. They're up 24-7 over the Purple Crusaders of DeSales. How about this score? 21-7 Garaway over Indian Valley. West Holmes 28-21 over Lexington. Strasburg and East Canton are tied at 0. Malvern and Buckeye Trail tied at 7.
That's a little surprising.
A little surprising. Ridgewood 14-7 leaders over over Sandy Valley. Conotton Valley and Frontier, another shocker for me, tied at 0 right now. And this one really surprised me. 7-6 Madison Comprehensive over the Quakers going into the half at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium.
Wow, and Madison Comprehensive still winless on the year, so the New Philadelphia Quakers are going to have a battle on their hands. We've got a 13-7 battle on our hands right now. The Claymont Marching Band taking the field, but I think before we get to the Claymont Marching Band, Tony Pelligrino is going to give us some numbers from the first half. Again, 13-7 is our score. How did we get there, Tony?
All right, for the visiting Tusky Valley Trojans, Cole Clement is 3 for 9 for 31 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And rushing the ball for the Trojans, Jesse Carr, 6 carries for 11 yards. Diego Batista, 2 carries for 5 yards. Cole Clement, 2 carries for 5 yards. And Virgil Myers, 1 carry for 3 yards. Catching the ball for the Tusky Valley Trojans, Roman Farnsworth, 1 catch for 31 yards and a touchdown. John Leffler, 1 catch for 14 yards. And Jesse Carr, 1 catch for 16-yard. Kyle, that's 79 yards of total offense for the Trojans in the first half. And for your home Claymont Mustangs, Carson Kolick in his debut, 11 of 16, 94 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Alec Tarakitis, 15 carries for 47 yards. Devin Fox, 1 carry for 4 yards and a big touchdown. Gavin Douglas, 2 carries for 10 yards. And Carson Golick has 2 carries for 6 yards. Receiving the ball for the Mustangs, Jordan Connor, 4 catches for 36 yards and a touchdown. Brody Moreland, 2 catches for 7 yards. Devin Fox, 1 catch for 9 yards. Devin Whitman, 2 catches for 26 yards. And Alec Tarakitis, 2 catches for 15 yards for 160 total yards of offense for the Claymont Mustangs. And those are your numbers, Kyle, for the first half here at Claymont Stadium.
All right, we are going to take a quick break. We will be back. We'll get a little bit of the Claymont Mustang Band, and don't forget it's homecoming, so we might even get the crowning of the homecoming queen here from Claymont. Stick with us. We'll have all that and more right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Twin City Automotive in Yorksville and Strasburg has the right products at the right price. Get a Charge It battery charger for just $44.99. Super Clean Degreaser is only $7.99. Napa Diesel Exhaust Fluid is just $12.99 for the 2.5-gallon jug. And Valvoline Premium Blue Diesel Engine Oil is only $17.99. Like Don Decker says, there is a difference in auto parts stores.
The big guys take care of their shareholders. We just take care of our customers.
Open weekdays till 6 and Saturdays till 4:30.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
And we're back with more halftime here from Claymont Stadium. I want to take a look at the road ahead here on WJER. Tune in after the games tonight for Domino's Football Friday Night Part 2. Roger Metzger and Bill Hammerstrom will have all of the scores, highlights, and everything that went on around the area tonight. Tune in to Sports Talk tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Again, that is on AM 1450, 100.9 FM, the WJER app, and WJER.com. Ohio State Buckeyes off this week, but tune in on Sunday. Kickoff at 1 o'clock for the Cleveland Browns hosting the Baltimore Ravens. Pregame at noon on WJER. Tony, real quick, Browns hosting the Ravens. Give me a synopsis of what do you think about that? Roquan Smith says they want to beat the Browns' tails in front of all their wives and kids.
Well, I got bad news. No Odell Beckham, no Rashard Bateman, two of Lamar Jackson's weapons. I'll tell you what, JOK's the X factor. We shut down Lamar Jackson. I say Browns win 28-7.
28-7. Oh, wow.
I think that offense is starting to roll. I know Watson's got a banged-up shoulder, but this offense is starting to click at the right time.
I think I saw the bold prediction. I was reading another publication that was giving a bold prediction for this game, and the bold prediction was Lamar Jackson will be held without a touchdown.
Wow.
So that would be the first time in NFL history that a team has gone their first 3 home games without allowing a touchdown. The Browns have not allowed a touchdown through their first 2 home games. Hey, we're going to go down to the field right now. We're going to get the crowning of the homecoming queen here from Claymont Stadium.
Now, please join us in congratulating the 2023 Claymont High School homecoming team, Alyssa Reynolds.
As soon as they change their set.
All right, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be back with the start of the second half right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Subway is upping their game with the All-Star Subway Series menu.
Like number 16, the All-Pro Sweet Onion Teriyaki, a new twist on an old favorite.
Or number 18, the new Ultimate BMT with salami, pepperoni, and Black Forest ham, topped off with extra provolone.
And all of the new Subway Series subs are piled with cheese and fresh, tasty toppings.
I can't wait to try them all.
It's the Subway Series menu, Subway's tastiest menu yet.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what your needs, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Ron. And welcome back here to Claymont Stadium. The teams have just started coming out here in the second half to warm up, Kyle. This should be an interesting second half of football. Tusky Valley, I know in that locker room, Coach Greg Dickerhoof really stressed about taking care of the football, can't turn the football over. And then on the flip side here, if you're Coach Eric Henry, you're thinking, hey, great half of football, fellas. We took advantage of our opportunities. We had a few penalties late there in the first half, but at the end of the day, we're up 13-7 against a very good Tusky Valley football team, and we're doing a great job. We're moving the ball, we're making plays, but again, I think Tusky Valley made some adjustments at the half. I'm interested to see if they are going to open it up a little bit more offensively. I understand they want to run the ball with Jesse Carr, but we have to open it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're right. You hit the nail on the head. What 74 total yards?
79.
79 total yards of offense is not going to get it done for Tusky Valley. And I think kudos to the Claymont Mustangs defense. Big fourth down stop inside the red zone. That I think was huge. That I think was the play of the first half so far. If Tusky Valley's able to pick up that first down and score going into half, Tusky Valley's going to receive this second half kickoff. That is the classic textbook stealing the momentum. And the Claymont Mustangs were able to shut them down, take over, and ride it off into the half with a lead. That was, I think, the play of the game so far.
Yeah, and what's going to be interesting for me, Kyle, is does Tusky Valley get a little gun shy? And what I mean by that is, are they going to be afraid to turn the ball over? Are they going to be afraid to run the ball? Sometimes when you have they had 4 turnovers in the first half. Sometimes that happens. So I'm really interested to see what they do. Defensively, though, if I am Garrett or Claymont, wow, I've got a bunch of schools in my head right now. Do what you did in the first half. Put a ton of guys in the box. You've got 9 guys in the box, 1 guy up that back deep playing free safety in the middle of the field until Tusky Valley is able to fool you and beat you over the top.
Absolutely. I think that this is going to be a very, very interesting second half. It's going to be interesting to see what the adjustments on both sides are. We've said how tough this Claymont team is, and again, better than what their record would say, but I got to think that it was probably not a fun locker room to be in over on the Tusky Valley side.
Oh, no, absolutely not. You know, Coach Greg Dickerhoof told you in your pregame interview we can't turn the ball over. They turned it over 4 times, right? 2 picks, a fumble on the kickoff.
A blocked punt.
A blocked punt. I mean, he's going to say they didn't execute in any phase. You mean they made a couple stops. They had a pick early in the game. But, yeah, they've definitely got to make some changes. Like I said, I want to see them open it up a little bit. Maybe do a couple trick plays. Because I tell you what, on this side, this team right here is loose. Golick, only being a sophomore, really started to open up and get really comfortable. So I think in the second half, now the playbook goes from this, Kyle, the proverbial, okay, let's run 4 plays and a cloud of dust. Now you've got the whole playbook to deal with now if you're Eric Henry and the Claymont Mustangs.
So we'll see how this game shakes out. We have got 24 minutes left to play here from Claymont Stadium. You can hear the crowd is rocking. And we are ready for kickoff here in the second half.
I want to see if Claymont can execute the kickoff, get a good kickoff, stay on sides. That's why a lot of guys make fun of Ohio State and Alabama when they're swaying their arms. They're not doing it to showboat. They're doing it to time up the kick. And a lot of teams do that for that reason. I think it's a really strategical good thing to do.
Deep men for Tusky Valley standing at the 25-yard line, so not super, super deep. They do not think kick is going to be coming. And it is on the ground. It's going to be picked up by one of the up backs at around the 30-yard line. That is Logan Edwards, and he's going to be dropped just across the 30-yard line, so great kickoff coverage for the Mustangs.
Good open field tackle by Drayvon Searcy.
So Trojans are going to take over in their own territory. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
This is a huge possession. I think this will make the break the second half right here.
Clements under center. He's going to turn and give to Carr. Carr is going to be stacked up and dropped for a loss. Not what you're looking for on the first play of the second half if you're Coach Greg Diggerhoof.
Absolutely not, but yet, again, 9 guys in the box. It's hard to run. I don't care if it's high school, pee-wee, flag football. You cannot run the ball with 9 guys in the box. It's a mathematical loss. You just can't.
Good push up front for that Claymont defensive front.
Jace Pomegrant's your guy.
Yeah, I saw him a couple plays get some good penetration, and, you know, they always say just make a mess and let your linebackers clean it up. Now there's going to be a fake handoff. Clements looking to throw. He's got a man open in the flats. That's Farnsworth. Ball fumbled, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, no, it stayed in. It stayed in.
It stayed in bounds, and the Claymont Mustangs take over. Another turnover for Tusky Valley. Oh, my goodness.
I have to see. How did this ball stay in? Did Devin Whitman save this in bounds? Watch him. This is almost like a punt when it goes into the end zone. Watch Devin Whitman at the end of this play swat it back in bounds. This is going to be play of the game. Watch Whitman fumble, right? Watch him. He bats it back in bounds. That is such a heady play.
Wow.
That doesn't show up in the stat book, but that is a heady play right there.
Devin Whitman, the senior, swats the ball back in bounds and is able to collect it. Another turnover for this Mustangs defense. And the Claymont Mustangs are in business again after another forced turnover.
Give the ball to Tarakitis.
Man in motion. Golick flips it to Tarakitis left-hand side. He's got the edge. He's going to get up to about the 40-yard line into Tusky Valley territory.
4-yard gain?
Give him about 3 on that carry. 2nd and 7 coming up. Just starting the second half here, 10:45 to play, and already another turnover on the Tusky Valley Trojans. You know, it's at some point you say the Trojans are making mistakes, or are the Mustangs forcing those mistakes?
Yeah, well, that's true, but this could be a huge drive. They eat the clock here for 6 or 7 minutes to get a touchdown, right?
Absolutely. Golick's going to take the snap, hands it off to Tarakitis. Tarakitis is going to get wrapped up and brought down just across the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on the play. They're going to give him up to the 39, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 4. For me, real close. You're right on the edge of this being 4-down territory.
Oh, this is 100% 4-down territory. You've got Alec Tarakitis. You've got the whole playbook here. I run the ball twice, whether it be a jet sweep, outside handoff, give it to the up man Mulholland here. But you have to run the ball twice here, I would think.
Drew Fox back into the game, giving the call to Golick. Fox had one of the touchdowns on a big carry. Now the Mustangs up to the line quick. Fox in motion. Golick collects the handoff, hands it off to Tarakitis. Tarakitis is going to get the first down up all the way to the 25-yard line. A tough run for Alec Tarakitis.
Huge 14-yard run there. But Kyle, you talked about this in the first half. When we get this replay, watch how patient he is when he puts his foot in the ground and lets these blocks set up.
And the Mustangs are catching the Trojans off guard. They are on their heels, are the Tusky Valley Trojans.
Watch this. He really did a good job of setting it up there.
Now 1st down inside the 30-yard line at the 26. Pitches to Tarakitis, and he's going to be ridden out of bounds just across the 25. Going to pick up about 3 on the play.
This has been a good drive so far. This is the proverbial knockout blow. They're eating the clock, and they're just manhandling Tusky Valley up front right now.
Absolutely. We said how big this Tusky Valley team was, and again, This defensive front for Tusky Valley is really on its heels. You're seeing the Mustangs break the huddle quickly, get out, snappy. I've been impressed by this Mustang squad. Now the handoff is going to go to Fox, and Fox is going to get wrapped up for no gain. Call it probably a loss of 1. And they're going to mark him down all the way back at the original. And no, couple yard loss back to the 26-yard line now. So now you've got 3rd and 10.
You still have 2 plays here to get a first down, in my opinion.
Inside 8 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. 13-7 Claymont. Claymont forced a turnover on the first possession of the second half. Fakes a couple handoffs. Golick is going to roll to the left. Throws across his body.
What a catch.
Able to collect it. Great job by Brody Moreland. Bobbled the ball, able to catch it, and still get a foot down.
Wait a minute. We got laundry.
And that looks to be in the area of offensive holding. Tough when a quarterback spins out and rolls out. That's tough on your lineman. Yep, it's going to be a hold on the Mustangs. It's tough for a lineman when you've got a mobile quarterback and he spins out someplace that you don't think that he's going to go. Your natural instinct is to try to protect your quarterback by grabbing a hold of something, and one of the Mustangs got caught in the act.
Boy, I tell you what, though, I like the play call, but you're right. Unfortunately for those big guys up front, that's hard. And I don't blame him. You're trying to protect your guy. You're trying to make sure you get the play off and execute.
So 3rd and 20 now for the Mustangs. Ball backed up all the way to 35. Golick is going to find a man underneath. Ball dropped. Looked like the intended receiver was, looks like Mason Bailey.
Now you punt.
So now backed up to the 35, 4th and 20. I think you're right, Tony. I see Trendon Cole coming into the ball game. I think, and this might even be one of those situations where you might even want to delay a game penalty just to give your kicker a little bit of more room to work with.
Yeah, that holding call was that drive killer because, man, that was a great drive. Good catch by Moreland.
Cole to punt.
Oh, that's a good punt.
Good punt, end over end. It's going to land at about the 10 and take a slight Tusky Valley bounce. Tusky Valley is going to take over at their own 16-yard line. 13-7 is our score. We'll be back with more second half action right after this.
Anyone can improve their balance, hand-eye coordination, discipline, footwork, endurance, and cardio with boxing classes at the T-County Boxing Academy on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Stop in, call, or text to get the same animal and 5% nutrition sports supplements used by pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan, featuring the all-new 5% pre-workout RTD known as Kill It. Follow the T-County Boxing Academy on Facebook for training videos and product reviews. The T-County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
And so we're back with second half action. The Tusky Valley Trojans are going to take over at about the 19-yard line. Clemens directing traffic now under center. Fakes the handoff. He's looking to the left-hand side, and that's going to be picked off!
Oh, he's going to house it!
He is going to go in for the touchdown. Pick 6 for Matthew Green of the Claymont Mustangs. What a disaster for the Trojans.
Pick 6 from the true freshman, Matthew Green. What a play.
Look at the replay here. Great job by Green jumping this route.
Watch this. Reads the quarterback's eyes. Look, he's got that read the entire way. Jumps the route. Boom. Gets a key block right there from Moreland. Great block by Moreland.
Great block by Moreland to spring Green. Just a freshman for a touchdown. Holy cow. But looks like we've got some laundry on the field. On a block in the back penalty. On the Mustangs. I wonder if they got Moreland for that block. I didn't see that with being a block in the back by any stretch of the imagination.
What?
Mustangs are going to keep possession of the ball. Still just 13-7 on the scoreboard. And we do want to thank one of our scoreboard sponsors tonight. It is your local Wendy's restaurant. Stop in at any of your local Wendy's following the game. Wendy's, where their recipe is quality. And Tony, after another turnover by the Trojans, I think this could be a knockout blow for the Mustangs.
Man, I really like to know who got the block in the back penalty.
Pitches out to Tarakitis off the right-hand side. Spins
Nice
off,
stand.
makes a man miss, and he's going to fall forward for about 3 yards, it looks like. I think they had to have gotten Moreland
I don't agree.
for that, but that was by no means, I think, a block in the back. That was a perfect positioning, almost like a body shield. Tough luck for both Green and Moreland because that was a great defensive touchdown.
His head was in front. We watched a replay.
Right.
It had to have been on somebody else because if they called it on Moreland, I'd like an explanation.
So 2nd and 8 now for the Mustangs in Tusky Valley territory. Ball spotted at the 37-yard line. Handoff is to the upback. Upback is going to break through and pick up a couple. That's Braylon Mullen. Flag on the play again, and now after a fairly clean first half, the referees found their flags here in the second half.
No, what do they got here?
Wow. Personal foul on Tusky Valley. So that's going to be an automatic first down and probably take the Mustangs all the way up close to the 25, close to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, because that was a 4-yard run, so it's after the run.
Wow, so Mustangs already into the red zone now. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 13-7, Mustangs up, had an opportunity early in the second half and could not convert. But this Mustangs defense, 2 forced turnovers to start the second half. Handoff to Tarakitis, makes a man miss, and Alec Tarakitis is going to walk in for a Mustangs touchdown.
19-yard touch. Boy, he got that corner, and you knew he. Oh, he just got hurt celebrating.
There's a couple. I think there's a couple guys cramping for the Mustangs after the touchdown. But look at this run. He puts his foot in the ground, and he is gone. Touchdown for Alec Tarakitis. He was kind of pulled up a little lame.
Oh, no, that's not.
Getting into the end zone, but score on the scoreboard is 19-7 right now. 5:35 to play. We've got a couple Mustangs that are down on the play here. We'll get you updated with those, but we'll take a quick break after the touchdown. 19-7 is our score. Back with more right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Twin City Automotive in Yorksville and Strasburg has the right products at the right price. Get a Charge It battery charger for just $44.99. Super Clean Degreaser is only $7.99. Napa diesel exhaust fluid is just $12.99 for the 2.5-gallon jug. And Valvoline Premium Blue Diesel engine oil is only $17.99. Like Don Decker says, there is a difference in auto parts stores.
The big guys take care of their shareholders. We just take care of our customers.
Open weekdays till 6 and Saturdays till 4:30.
And so our First National Bank of Denison scoreboard reads 19-7. Claymont with a big score. We want to say thank you to the First National Bank of Denison. Say hello to your dream home. With a mortgage loan from the First National Bank of Denison, you can start the process online at fnbdenison.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. So the Mustangs are going to line up and go for two here. Golick collects the snaps, rolling to his right. He's got a man open, and converting is Mason Bailey. 2-point conversion, good, 21-7. Gutsy call to start chasing points, but now you're up 2 full scores with 5:35 to play.
Tusky Valley got put in a jam there. They went man-to-man. Nobody covered the slot guy coming across in motion.
And now if you're if you're Tusky Valley, if you're Coach Greg Dickerhoo, if you're saying your guys, we need to hold on to the ball, and we have got to sustain some sort of offensive drive here, because the first 2 drives have both ended in turnovers, and Claymont was able to convert, make the Trojans pay on one of those 2 turnovers.
Well, Kyle, if you're at Tusky Valley, 3 interceptions, 3 fumbles, and a blocked punt.
Oh boy, you're not going to win many games with 6 turnovers and a blocked punt.
And I tell you what, I just watched Golick down here on the sideline. This kid is beaming with confidence right now, and that's a great thing to see. On the other sideline, though, if you're Claymont, you've thrown 2 picks in your last 3 passes.
Yeah, this has been really, really a disastrous second half to start out. So kick is going to be collected
nice
by
tackle.
the up man. That was Farnsworth, but a great open field tackle on special teams. Kudos to the Claymont Mustangs special teams. They have made some huge plays tonight.
Drayvon Searcy again. Watch this. He's on the right side. He just goes right to it and just makes it boom. Just makes a play. That's what you're supposed to do.
Claymont Mustangs special teams, a blocked punt, a forced fumble on a kickoff. They've been some unsung heroes tonight. Now Clemens is going to take it over, hand it off to Carr. Carr not able to get much, about 2 yards on the carry. Pretty conservative for Tusky Valley, maybe getting a little bit gun shy.
Man, Kyle, if we see this replay, watch Xavier Arthurs. This is exactly what you're coached to do. He's the backside defensive end, runs right down the line of scrimmage and makes this tackle. The backside defensive end makes the tackle. That was fun to watch.
You know what that tells me? Coach Eric Henry likes his pursuit drills. Clemens is going to fake to Carr, looking to pass over the middle. He's got a man. Hauled in by John Leffler along the left-hand sidelines, driven out of bounds, but not before a first down, and really kind of what you want to see from Tusky Valley, get a little bit of rhythm in the offense, get things going a little bit, maybe get a little bit of confidence for Clemens.
16-yard pickup, their biggest play in quite some time for the Tusky Valley Trojans.
Clemens is going to turn and hand it off to Carr, and the ball's on the ground, and the Mustangs have it again.
You've got to be, that's 7 turnovers. Unbelievable.
3 straight turnovers to start the third quarter.
But watch this linebacker. Watch 59 shoot the gap. Boom. Man, this is fun to watch. If you're a defensive guy, which I'm not, this is fun to watch. Hey, do you think the Fitzgeralds would get mad if we gave 11 subs away tonight? I mean,
we will have our Subway player of the game after the game, and I don't know. We've got to vote for the entire Claymont defense. There's some big boys there. I'm sure the Fitzgerald family wouldn't appreciate 11 of these big guys coming in and saying, we all want footlongs. So the Mustangs are going to take over again. Ball spotted at their own 43-yard line. Tarakitis is going to get the hand. Sorry, that's Fox. Fox is going to get the handoff, and he's going to be dropped for about a loss of 2. So that'll bring up second down. Call it 2nd and 12 from the 42-yard line. Tony, what a disastrous start to the second half for the Tusky Valley Trojans.
Well, yeah, you've had 5 plays and 4 turnovers. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
At any level.
5 plays and 2 interceptions and a fumble so far.
Yeah.
3 turnovers in 5 plays. This is just crazy. And again, is it mistakes, unforced errors, or is it being forced by the Claymont Mustangs? Golick back to pass, plenty of time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to find a man. Great check down to Moreland. Moreland up across midfield into Tusky Valley territory, and now there's a late flag.
Rough. I think that's going to be. Is that going to be roughing the passer?
It's going to be a personal foul on. I think it's going to be a blindside block on the Mustangs to wipe out a big gain. and I didn't see the number, but I saw a Mustangs player kind of maybe think he might get called for it and tried to shake it off and say, no, it really wasn't me. I didn't do anything. But I think it was a blindside block.
And that is one of the big emphases in college and high school this year. Well, NFL, too. You can't do that in the NFL either. Man, that was a 17-yard gain.
Now, again, I didn't see the number of the player for the Mustangs, but the learning experience for that young man is,
let's see,
I think it was away from the play, and whatever block he made whatever block he made was so far away from the ball carrier that it really didn't make that much of a difference. So I guess a teaching opportunity for whoever that penalty was on, but in any event, I don't know what the delay is here.
The only thing I could think of, do you remember the penalty against Ohio State against Notre Dame? I think it was a similar thing. He pancaked the kid, I think, when he went to stand up. Kind of the same.
Gotcha.
I think that's the only thing I could see. And what's the confusion about here?
So now we're going to have a conference here. So was that should be I believe if they're going to say that it was after, they're going to call it a first down.
Correct.
Call the play as it stands a first down and then wind back 15 yards.
But essentially it was no play. But you still picked up enough for the 17-yard gain amasses to 2 yards.
Right.
I mean, when you do the math.
Right. They called it a dead ball foul. So at the end of a dead ball foul, you get the result of the play. It was a first down.
Correct.
Then the penalty walked back at the end of the play. So
correct.
We got everything squared now. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 41-yard line. Clock stands at 3:48 to play here in the third quarter. Golick back to pass. He's got Fox flushed out to the right. Now he's going to go down the middle of the field, and the pass is complete to Mason Bailey. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on that play. Bailey thought he was in the NFL. He got up, and he was ready to run.
I'll tell you what. How comfortable. Are you watching this maturation right in front of us? He went through every read there. I mean, check down, slot, deep guy, short. I went through every route.
I've been very impressed by Golick.
Check down's not there. He's not there. Now he goes, that's good football.
That's some pretty heady stuff here. And, keep in mind, first series, Golick threw an interception that set up Tusky Valley's only touchdown. So one mistake, really only one mistake in the ball game for Golick. Handoff is going to be to Fox, and Fox is going to get wrapped up and drugged down for a loss of about 2 yards. But I bring that up to say, not to knock Golick by any means, but to say he had literally his worst play of the game, the third play of the ball game, and it's been all uphill from there. He has played a really, really good ball game tonight.
Kyle, one thing that's caught my eye on the sidelines here, I see Tarakitis doing some sprints here. I wonder if he's maybe he's getting some cramps or something. I know he didn't play last week, so hopefully he can get back in there.
You have seen Drew Fox kind of be the workhorse in recent plays. He's in again. Now Golick is going to find Moreland. Moreland is going to make a man miss and tightrope down the sidelines, and he's going to step out of bounds. Oh, man. Just a hair away from being able to walk into the end zone. Great job by Brody Moreland. He caught the ball right at the line of scrimmage, about 4 yards short of the line to gain, and he was able to shake a man, get a first down, and then some.
And just what I talked about in the first half, they just spin out of those hitches because those defenders are coming at an angle, right? But I stepped out right there, man.
Just out of bounds.
2 interceptions for that young man. Now he's up to almost 40 yards receiving. Pretty good ball game for that young man.
So now Moreland in motion, and he's going to take the little flip pass. He's around the right-hand edge, and he is going to step out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Mustangs are rolling with under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter, up 21-7 and threatening again.
That considered a pass?
That is considered a pass because remember,
that's right.
Earlier on in the game, we had one of those that the timing was not right, and that was called an incomplete pass.
That should be a handoff.
Hey, if they're going to call those an incomplete pass, that's really a handoff. I would do that all the time.
Why not?
Say that wasn't a fumble, that was a pass.
Here we go.
2nd and 4 now. Golick is going to spin out. He's got a man deep. Covered well. Oh. He was looking for Jordan Connor. Might have maybe wanted that one back. There was a couple Tusky Valley Trojans back deep, so throwing into double coverage. Trying to take a shot, but.
Boy, he's going to watch that tomorrow morning. He's got about 15 yards of green acres right in front of him. That's okay, though. I like the aggressiveness.
Thinking to himself, maybe I got away with one there.
Because, yeah, he could have easily picked up, 3rd and 4? He could have easily picked up the first down, then some.
So, 3rd and 4 now for the Mustangs in Tusky Valley territory, 31-yard line. I don't have a problem with taking a deep shot because, again, I think you're in 4-down territory. And I think we're going to have a timeout on the field. Eric Henry is going to say, let's take a break and discuss this. 21-7. Our score, 1:50 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Back with more right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
(21-7) is our score on our scoreboard, and we want to thank one of our scoreboard sponsors tonight, Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison. Contact Ron's today for all your heating and cooling needs, tankless water heaters, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Ron's Heating and Cooling, serving the area since 1977. Best of luck to all local athletes participating this season from Ron's Heating and Cooling. 21-7, our score. Mustangs with a 3rd and 4 now, and I think they just drew Tusky Valley off sides, and that's going to be a 1st down.
Those are drive killers the other way.
So you've seen Claymont fall victim to that a couple times on big 3rd down plays. Now Claymont kind of turnabout fair play. They're able to draw Tusky Valley off sides and pick up some would say a cheap 1st down. I think a strategic 1st down.
And did you notice what the receiver did as soon as they jumped off sides?
He moved.
And that's a smart thing. And that's how they're coached these days. Hey, anytime that crown crosses that ball, just move.
So now 1st and 10, 26-yard line. Golick is going to pitch it out to Fox, and the ball is on the ground.
And he got it back. No, Fox got it back.
Wow. That was, I feel like it was probably only on the ground for a minute, but it seemed like forever, and Fox looks like he's shaken up a little bit on the play.
Let's watch this replay here.
This ball went about 5 yards out of his hand.
How does he? Wow.
Holy cow. So, Mustangs fortunate to fall back on the ball.
Johnny on the spot.
But end of the result of the play is a loss of about 4 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and about 14. Ball's going to be spotted all the way back the Tusky Valley 30-yard line. And so let's see, with Fox kind of
Matthew Green's coming in at running back.
Gimping a little bit, and Alec Tarakitis dinged up a little bit. Matthew Green, the freshman, coming in at tailback. Golick is going to take the snap, pump fakes. He's looking to his left. He's got a man through the hands of Connor. Good adjustment back to the ball, but we've got a flag in the backfield.
Oh, wow.
Roughing the passer on Tusky Valley. And the mistakes just continue to mount for these Tusky Valley Trojans.
That's a backbreaker. It's 2nd and 14, right? It's about to be 3rd and 14. Man.
And that is 15-yard penalty and should result in a first down.
Automatic, yeah.
That's going to take the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line. So it's not just the turnovers now. You've seen a big offside penalty that resulted in a first down, and then when you're thinking your defense is going to force a 3rd and long, a big personal foul penalty to bring the Mustangs all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Run between the tackles here with Mr. Green.
There you go. Green is going to get the handoff right up the gut, and he is going to pick up about 7 tough yards. Matthew Green had a big interception, walked into the end zone, but unfortunately was called back due to a penalty. Now he's getting a little action on the offensive side of the ball with a big 6-yard pickup on first down.
Explosive. He's only, 13, 14 years old, being a freshman? I mean, pretty explosive for being such a young man.
Looks going to take the snap. Another handoff to Green. Green off. Oh, he lost his footing. He's going to pick up a first down. But Green is quick. He puts a foot in the ground and he goes. And this offensive line for Claymont is getting a push, getting a definite push on the Tusky Valley Trojans' defensive front.
Well, Kyle, looking at the plays here, I mean, Claymont's got to be upwards of 50, 60 plays, where Tusky Valley offensively has only had the ball for about 14 or 15 plays total for the game.
And if you look at the play clock down to 12 seconds, only about 10 seconds left on the game clock, I think Coach Eric Henry is going to be content to let this third quarter run out, take it into the fourth quarter with a 21-7 lead. We are going to be back with fourth quarter action right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
There are a lot of steps between conceiving, carrying, and cradling your baby. No matter what stage of motherhood you're in, our team at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital will be there every step of the way. From your first visit to your first baby, we provide expert care right in the Tuscarawas Valley. Our team partners with each patient to create a custom birthing plan, ensuring the comfort and health of you and your baby. For every care in the world. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit unionhospital.org/motherhood.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
21-7 is our score tonight on our scoreboard, and we want to thank one of our scoreboard sponsors tonight, Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House. Jim and Susan Sexton invite you to Pangrazio's to enjoy their famous homemade pizza and spaghetti sauce, made from the original Pangrazio recipe. Open Tuesday through Sunday with 2 locations to serve you in downtown Denison and downtown Dover, and online at pangraziospizza.com. And Tony, first and goal from the 4 to start out this fourth quarter. Green is going to get the handoff, and he's going to pick up a couple yards down to about the 2-yard line.
Give him the ball. Let him get his touchdown.
I was going to say the same thing. I would advocate for the young man. Yep, just let him go. Let's do it 3 more times. 2 more times.
And if I'm Coach Henry, I'm eating every bit of that 24 seconds.
Absolutely.
Let that clock run down.
Of course, when your defense is literally forcing a turnover every time the offense touches the ball, you know. So Green is going to get the handoff, and he's going to be wrapped up. Probably no gain there. He's going to bring up 3rd and goal now from the 3.
This is where the yards get tough. This is where it gets tough. I mean, it doesn't help. They've got 6'9", 280-pound guy right there in the middle. I mean, just a run clog. But, hey, I do it again. 2 more shots, to score from the 1. You tell your guys,
Right.
you can't get me 1 yard.
I was going to say, I mean, I'd say kudos to this Claymont Mustangs offensive line because they have had a push this entire second half. So Golick is going to run out, and they're going to pass for it, and he is wide open. Moreland is wide open for a touchdown. It looks like Tusky Valley wasn't even ready there. What a disaster for the Trojans. Holy cow. Brody Moreland just walked into the end zone, and no one even covered him.
No. They literally, where was the corner? Where's he going? Where is that corner going?
That was a stunning play. But the end result is a touchdown pass 3 yards from Carson Golick to Brody Moreland to bring the score up to 27-7. Extra point is on the way, and we have got a flag on the play. And you know what's crazy? I think the kick was no good. But a false start penalty is going to give him a second try at it.
I'd go for 2. You've had one kick get kicked in the kid's back, right? You just missed one.
Yep.
Go for 2.
10:27 to play here in the ball game, and now Tusky Valley finds itself down 3 scores when their offense has not even been able to, one long pass play here in the second half of about 16 yards and 3 turnovers in the second half. I think you're right, Tony. I think they might be going to go for it, but they're going to run out of time here. Fakes the kick, and it was intercepted, so the try is no good. 27-7 is our score right now. 10:27 to play. We'll be back with more action right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Anyone can improve their balance, hand-eye coordination, discipline, footwork, endurance, and cardio with boxing classes at the T County Boxing Academy on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Stop in, call, or text to get the same animal and 5% nutrition sports supplements used by pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan, featuring the all-new 5% pre-workout RTD known as Kill It. Follow the T County Boxing Academy on Facebook for training videos and product reviews. The T County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
And our scoreboard reads 27-7, Claymont up over Tusky Valley. And we want to thank one of our scoreboard sponsors tonight, the Commercial and Savings Bank. With CSB, you gain more than convenient access to products and services. You're invited into a network of relationships that contribute to the well-being of our community. Learn more at csb1.com and visit locations in New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, Bolivar, and Jeanette Hutton. 27-7, our score, Tony. These Mustangs have taken it to Tusky Valley in the second half.
27-7, and Tusky Valley, look at their sideline. The body language says it all.
Ball taken by the up back at the 30-yard line across the 40 is going to be ridden out of bounds close to the 45-yard line. So good field position for the Trojans, but it has just been a comedy of errors here in the second half for this Trojans offense. 2 interceptions and a fumble. And Tony, just nothing going, nothing doing for this Trojans offense. You've got to think that I would be shocked to see them put the ball in the air. I mean, it's tough to say. You don't want to say to your team, we're going to give up, but I mean, literally almost every time the ball hits the air, something bad happens.
But in the same breath, you got to try.
You've got to try to score, yeah. So Clements back to pass, pressured up the middle, flushed out. Hit as he throws. He's got a man open. Virgil Myers collects it, and he's going to be drugged down all the way at the 5-yard line. Double coverage there for the Mustangs, and that was able to just be threaded into Virgil Myers.
Boy, that's a... What do you get tackled at? The 4?
The 5, yeah.
That's a 44-yard play.
So hands down, the biggest play of the ball game for Tusky Valley, and now just a quarterback sneak right up the middle, very, very close to the goal line. And they're going to say in for the touchdown is Cole Clements. So 27-13 with 10:05 to play. So one long play, and the Trojans able to score very, very quickly. So, I mean, down 3 scores, you're able to get one within 20-some seconds. That was exactly what you were looking for if you're the Trojans.
Well, absolutely. And, I mean, now you sit there and think, sky's the limit. So, onside kick opportunity coming here. So, if you're Claymont, get your hands team ready, get the ball, and then run some more clock.
27-14 is our score now, 10:05 to play. And, Tony, I think you're right. Do you go for the onside kick here? Do you try to trust your defense to stop what looks to be the Claymont Mustangs' third string tailback? I mean, we've seen Alec Tarakitis kind of on the sidelines stretching out. We've seen Drew Fox on the sidelines kind of stretching out a little bit, and we've seen Matthew Green into the game this last series. So do you say to your defense, hey, we've got a third string tailback, we got to try to get a stop, or do you go for the onside kick?
I go for the onside kick, Kyle. Time is not on your hands here. 10:05 to go. That's just me, and Claymont is doing the right thing here. They got half a hands team here. So we'll see.
Got a lot of guys back deep. There's a lot of real estate over on the left-hand side of the kicker. Now you've got a couple up backs that are spreading out. It's going to be interesting to see what Tusky Valley does here. And it is an onside kick. High bounce, and it's taken.
Go!
It's taken by the up back. Trendon Cole has got a tightrope and walk in for a touchdown! Oh, they're going to say you stepped out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Holy cow!
I got to see a replay.
Trendon Cole, the kicker, takes the kickoff and rumbles all the way down to the 13-yard line.
If it wasn't for him getting this, Tusky Valley is getting that ball. They say he stepped out where?
About the 13.
Oh, no.
Oh, close. So close. What an absolute momentum killer for Tusky Valley. You just scored a 20-second quick hit play that you're able to cut it down to a 2-possession game with 10 minutes left, and a big, big kickoff return gets the Claymont Mustangs down inside the red zone already. And now it looks like we're going to have a procedure penalty.
No, timeout.
Timeout taken by Coach Greg Dickerhoof. 9:55 to play, 27-14 our score. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. Back with more right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Twin City Automotive in Yorksville and Strasburg has the right products at the right price. Get a Charge It battery charger for just $44.99. Super Clean Degreaser is only $7.99. Napa Diesel Exhaust Fluid is just $12.99 for the 2.5-gallon jug. And Valvoline Premium Blue Diesel Engine Oil is only $17.99. Like Don Decker says, there is a difference in auto parts stores.
The big guys take care of their shareholders. We just take care of our customers.
Open weekdays till 6 and Saturdays till 4:30.
What a turn of events here at Claymont Stadium. Tusky Valley scoring very, very quick to cut the lead to a 2-possession game. Onside kick attempt was fielded by Trenton Cole, and he took it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Claymont in business again. Handoff is to Fox. Fox back in the game, and he's going to pick up a couple yards. And now, if you're Tusky Valley, I mean, you're looking to try to get off the field without giving up any kind of points here, but holy cow, you're in 4-down territory if you're the Claymont Mustangs. Again, able to get you up 3 scores here. This would be momentous.
And I tell you what, I'm not a fan of the quarterback running over every play for the play, but in this instance, I'm fine with it.
Absolutely. 15 seconds on the play clock, and you got to think that Coach Eric Henry is saying take as much time as you can, young man.
Oh, boy.
Going to be cutting it close here. Just 1 second left on the game clock.
Wow.
Gets it off? No, I was going to say, I was wondering if they were going to call the penalty. Play clock ran out just before the snap to lay a game. Going to push them back 5 yards. So, second down and call it 15 now for the Mustangs. 9:02 to play. Ball is still spotted inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Golick getting the play, coming back in from the sidelines. Carson Golick has had a wonderful game in his first start. Golick rolls to his left. He's looking, throws it across his body. Oh, overthrows his receiver. Tough throw. That's a tough throw when you're rolling, when you're a right-handed quarterback, rolling to your left. Easy to be able to push the ball and have it sail on you.
Can I play devil's advocate here? Why are you throwing the ball? Run the ball here. I understand you want to keep your offense open. I get that. But you've got the lead. You've got all the momentum. You've got 4 downs to get a first. Well, not now. You have 4 downs to get a first down, and the clock's going to keep running. You're going to force Tusky Valley to use all their timeouts.
Yeah. Under 9 minutes to play here. Tusky Valley with 2 timeouts. Claymont with 2 timeouts as well. Fox in the backfield, and Golick is going to throw again. He's got a man in the end zone, and he cuts back in. What a catch! Great adjustment to the ball. And who else? Jordan Connor. Great adjustment coming back to the ball. Ball was thrown a little bit underthrown, but thrown only where he could catch it.
And this is where if you're a corner, you can't win to lose. Do you grab the receiver? You're not going to make a play on that ball. But good throw. Man, I'll tell you what, this Connor to Golick connection here this game, man, he's having a great – that's his second touchdown reception of the game.
Kick is on the way, and it is good. 34-14, 8:50 to play here in the ball game. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Back with more fourth quarter action. Tusky Valley trailing Claymont 34-14, and that's what's on our scoreboard. We want to say thank you to all of our scoreboard sponsors tonight that have made this possible. Keim Lumber, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, Wendy's, First National Bank of Denison, Ron's Heating and Cooling, Pangrazio's, Commercial and Savings Bank.
Oh, my. Who was that hit?
Big hit on the kickoff return.
I did not mean to interrupt you on your, but my, what a hit.
I think that was the kicker. I think that was Trenton Cole.
Yeah, call me out of bounds at the 13. I got you.
So Tusky Valley takes over at the 42-yard line. Look for another quick hitter here. Clements back to pass. Screen pass set up over the middle. It's going to be Carr, and Carr is going to be collected across midfield into Claymont territory. Going to be down at about the 49-yard line.
Man, all that running for Clement for a 9-yard gain.
So brings up 2nd and 1 now, again inside Claymont territory. Clemens really close to being offsides, gets the ball over to Virgil Myers. Myers is going to be drug out at about the 32-yard line. I thought Clemens could have almost been called for a procedure penalty. He took 2 steps back before the ball was even snapped.
Yeah, wow. 25-yard gain there.
And looks like Coach Eric Henry is going to take a quick time out with 8:04 to play, up 34-14. We're going to step away for a timeout as well. Back with more action right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
There are a lot of steps between conceiving, carrying, and cradling your baby. No matter what stage of motherhood you're in, our team at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital will be there every step of the way. From your first visit to your first baby, we provide expert care right in the Tuscarawas Valley. Our team partners with each patient to create a custom birthing plan, ensuring the comfort and health of you and your baby. For every care in the world. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit unionhospital.org/motherhood.
And we are back here at Claymont Stadium. Boy, what a turn of events here. I tell you, Kyle, we look forward to this really good matchup here tonight. 7 turnovers for Tusky Valley Trojans, now in a do-or-die situation, down 20, leaving it all out there. I mean, they have to go 5 wide here.
Yes, 1st and 10 for Trojans, 31-yard line. Clements looking to pass. He's got a man deep. Big ball from Clements. Clements has got a strong arm, and you would have had to be Manute Bowl to pull that one down.
That's a good reference there.
Or maybe Bowl.
Bowl, here we go.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now from the 31, and you got to think with under 8 minutes to play here, you got to think down 3 scores. This is kind of the ball game here on this possession. Clements works it underneath, gets it to Myers. Myers is going to be drugged down. Good job keeping him in bounds. Mustangs defender able to bring him down in bounds, but about a 9-yard pickup for Virgil Myers.
He's been the go-to guy here on this drive. Actually, last 2 drives, excuse me.
So 3rd and 1 now, 7:30 to play here in the ball game. Clements looking left-hand side, skips it into one of his receivers, incomplete. 4th and 1 now. So do you just try to pick up the first down, or try to get a little greedy here? Because I think if this Mustangs defense can tighten up and force a turnover on downs here, this would be a backbreaker. Clements is going to keep it, and he's across the 20 into the red zone for a first down. Must have been listening to us.
That's a smart play. I mean, but 7:22 and counting. The clock is, now you're in a situation, even if you do score, you're back to the onside kick scenarios.
Clements back to pass. He's looking to his right. He's got a man in the corner of the end zone. Double coverage. Great breakup by Devin Whitman. Perfect job not to put his hands on the receiver, looking back towards the ball, gets a hand in front of the receiver's face. Perfectly defended ball by Devin Whitman.
I'd love to talk to the secondary coach for the Mustangs. See, they've all done a great job. Textbook how you're supposed to play the position tonight. Whether it's him, Jordan Connor, Brady Moreland, they've all done a great job.
And you know what's impressive with all of these long throws, you've had not one PI called on the Mustangs as well.
Proceed, false start.
Now you've got some laundry on the field against Tusky Valley. Going to back them up 5 yards on this 2nd down play.
Second and 15 now for the Trojans. And I tell you, I'm really surprised of how well the Claymont Mustangs have been able to bottle up this Trojans offense. I mean, Ford averaging almost 25 points a game, and they've really bottled them up.
Right. Keep in mind that first score was really kind of, I don't want to say handed to him, but inside the 20-yard line. Clements hit as he throws. Ball incomplete. Good tight coverage by Brody Moreland from the Mustangs.
Can we take this to show the Pee Wee football players? Because what Brody Moreland did is use what as his best buddy? The sideline.
The sideline.
And that's exactly what these are smart kids. Smart kids.
Force the Tusky Valley receiver towards the sideline. It's really like another man, another defender out there.
And look where he's lined up, right on the hashes, so you have to go around him out of bounds.
Clements back to pass on 3rd and 15. Another screen, and it's picked off by one of the upbacks. Braylon Mullen comes down with another turnover by this Claymont Mustangs defense.
That is, Kyle, 8 turnovers now for Tusky Valley. 8.
8 turnovers by Tusky Valley, 4 of them in the second half here.
Correct. Man, that's a backbreaker. Man.
That might be the ball game. With under 7 minutes to play, Braylon Mullen was able to come down perfectly read. You could see that it was a screen all the way. Mullen from his defensive line position kind of filtered in towards the middle and just stood there. Right place at the right time, and the Mustangs are going to take over on offense again. Handoff is to, let's see, was that Fox?
Yeah.
Fox is going to get dropped for, I believe, a 1-yard loss. But clock is running. That is the biggest thing for these Mustangs. Stay in bounds, stay on your feet, and keep the clock running.
At what point does Coach Dickerhoof just hold those 2 timeouts in their back pocket and proverbially throw up the white flag? Because eventually time's just not on your side anymore.
Yeah, 2 timeouts left.
5 minutes to go.
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind you scored with 20 seconds on a long play, though, so. Golick is going to hand off. Ball is on the ground. Tusky Valley is going to take over. So a big fumble, and that is not what you wanted to have happen if you're the Claymont Mustangs.
No, that's where you tell your running backs 2 hands on the ball, fall forward, don't do anything cute. So now Tusky Valley's in business. You're in the red zone.
And they are on the ball. If it's me, I'm throwing into the end zone. I'm taking my shot right here with 6:03 to play, down 20. I would take a quick shot to the end zone right here. Clements to pass, and now he's flushed. He's going to run for it. Ooh. He's down to about the 10. He's sandwiched by a few Claymont defenders, and Cole Clements might need to know what day it is.
Oh boy, I've been there. It's a numbers question.
Clements looks like he's okay. I thought maybe he was needing to see how many fingers someone was holding up. Clements is going to roll to his right. He's got a man open in the flats, but he's going back over the middle, and the pass is broken up by Jordan Connor.
Another almost interception, man.
You know, Clements has a strong arm. I mean, he has a lot of velocity on the ball, and he's trying to fit it into some really, really tight windows. But these Claymont Mustang defenders have played picture-perfect defense. I mean, I don't know. If there was a way to fit into some of these windows, Clements would be able to. Now you've got to hand off to Carr on a draw, and Carr is going to push close to the end zone. Gutsy call there for Coach Greg Dickerhoof, trying for a draw, and it works. Carr is able to get all the way down close to the 1.
I thought he was in because he runs over. Oh, he's in now.
But a false start procedure penalty on Tusky Valley, and now when you had the ball 1st and goal from inside the 1, now you're going to back up 5 yards. We've got a Mustang down on the field. We're going to take a quick timeout, let them regain their composure here. We'll be back with 5:05 left to play. Claymont up 34-14 right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
34-14 is our score here in the ball game. Claymont Mustangs now, after forcing a a procedure penalty on Tusky Valley. Tusky Valley backed up to about the 6-yard line. First and goal, little pop pass, and there is more laundry on the field, and another mistake for Tusky Valley. Back them up 5 more, and Tony, you had the ball first and goal inside the 1, and now you're back all the way to the 11-yard line.
I know these penalties are starting to really add up, but, man, that's a great play call. I like that design there. That would have been a touchdown.
That little pop pass, almost like a jump pass.
Uh-oh.
Tim Tebow.
LSU?
Tim Tebow, the master of the jump pass, wasn't he?
Double clutched it, too. Freshman year.
First and goal now from the 11. 5:03 to play. Clements is going to roll to his right. Lots of pressure.
Wow.
And Clements is going to be buried by half of the Claymont defensive front.
Boy, 6-7 yard loss there. 8-yard loss.
I mean,
where did he go?
Just the push was tremendous by the Claymont defensive front. It's been good all game long, but they kicked it into another gear on that play.
Man.
Second and goal now, all the way back at the 19. Clements firing into the end zone. He's got a man open, and it is caught for a touchdown. John Leffler, great job leaking behind the Claymont defender. He was able to kind of leak and run a skinny post. In for the touchdown, so it's 34-20 with 4.5 minutes to play, 4:27, and Tusky Valley saying, not quite dead yet. Don't count us out right now. Don't count us out yet. They've cut it down to a 2-score game. Kick is up and good. 34-21. The score now with 4:27 to play. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more action right after this.
Anyone can improve their balance, hand-eye coordination, discipline, footwork, endurance, and cardio with boxing classes at the T-County Boxing Academy on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Stop in, call, or text to get the same animal and 5% nutrition sports supplements used by pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan, featuring the all-new 5% pre-workout RTD known as Kill It. Follow the T-County Boxing Academy on Facebook for training videos and product reviews. The T-County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
So Tusky Valley scores, bringing it down to a 2-possession game, 21 for Tusky Valley to Claymont's 34. And you got to think, last time an onside kick situation happened, Trenton Cole made him pay for it, took it all the way down back to the 13-yard line. So what happens now with only 4:27 left, down 2 scores? You got to think you're probably got to try to go for another onside kick again, but maybe an angled pop kick. Onside kick
Smart.
again. It's on the ground, and it's going to be recovered by the Mustangs. Mason Bailey was able to fall on it on the hands team. I never was on the hands team.
Can I be honest with you? I was, and it was the – listen, I don't mind running at linebackers full steam. I didn't mind being on kickoff return. I hated knowing that ball's coming at you, and you can just hear – and you know they're coming right for you. It was terrifying.
And back when we played, that was when you could overload one side.
Yeah, and I was the front guy. Yeah.
So the Mustangs take over in Tusky Valley territory from the 49-yard line. Handoff is to
Green.
Green is going to be in the ball game, hanging onto the ball and getting 4 tough yards. Matthew Green able to keep his feet churning and pick up 4 big yards. Keeps a hold of the ball, and it's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Greg Dickerhoof with 4:16 left to play. So you got to think that Coach Dickerhoof is going to start to use these timeouts. And if you're the Mustangs, your best case scenario is being able to keep the ball on the ground and able to keep picking up some first downs.
Yeah, and here's the thing. After watching that last replay, Matthew Green's only a freshman. I'm telling my ball carriers, old school, Jerome Bettis, 2 hands on the ball, leave it right here. Don't chance anything because they're hacking at the ball. That's our only chance to get back in this is turnovers.
Yeah.
Got to be smart with the football here.
Yeah, with just 4:16 left to play, down 2 scores. This Mustang squad has come to play tonight. Up front, both offensively and defensively, there has been some push from this front line. Now a pitch out to Green. Green's going to wade his way through traffic, and he's up all the way across the 40-yard line, close to a first down. He's going to be about a yard shy, but a patient run by Matthew Green, able to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on that play.
Nice run. Good second effort.
And final timeout taken by the Trojans with 4:05 to play. We'll take a quick timeout. Back with more action here. 34-21 our score. Back with more action right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Twin City Automotive in Yorksville and Strasburg has the right products at the right price. Get a Charge It battery charger for just $44.99. Super Clean Degreaser is only $7.99. Napa Diesel Exhaust Fluid is just $12.99 for the 2.5-gallon jug. And Valvoline Premium Blue Diesel Engine Oil is only $17.99. Like Don Decker says, there is a difference in auto parts stores.
The big guys take care of their shareholders. We just take care of our customers.
Open weekdays till 6 and Saturdays till 4:30.
34-21 is how we stand on our scoreboard. Up quick to the line of scrimmage are the Mustangs, and a big push. What happened there? Did the ball come out?
They blew the play dead.
I think they did blow the play dead. But the ball is being spotted. You've got about 4 refs that need to get together and see who saw what. Because you've got 2 refs standing at forward progress being stopped for a first down for the Mustangs. 2 referees standing.
He's standing right there. Forward progress is stopped.
Forward progress is stopped.
Look,
Where
right
is
there.
The ball
Look.
Out?
This official down here called it dead.
And I believe they're going to bring it back and call a first down for the Mustangs and say forward progress was stopped on that quarterback sneak. First down for the Mustangs with 4 minutes to play, and that clock is going to continue to roll now.
That was the most stressful yard of the season for the Mustangs.
And so now Green back in the backfield. You got to think a steady dose of Matthew Green is going to happen, but not until the play clock runs all the way down.
Hit the hole. There it is.
Great job by Matthew Green. Keeps his feet churning all the way down to the 30-yard line, a run of about 8 yards. Second and 2 now for the Mustangs. Clock running is going to be at about 3 minutes here to play in the ball game, and I think it's all but academic now. The way that this Mustangs offensive line has been playing tonight, they're going to be able to run the ball and continue this clock running.
Kyle, I want to give a shout out to Braylon Vermillion, Chance Hursty, Spencer McDonald, and Peyton Harsley for opening up these big holes tonight. And I left one out. Big 77 pomegranates.
Oh, ball's on the field, and that's going to be recovered by Tusky Valley. Just when I spoke too soon, man, tough mistake for the Mustangs. Ball just popped out of Golick's hands when he was trying to collect the snap and turn for the handoff. Just bobbled off of the quarterback exchange, and now 2:35 to play. 2-score ball game. A quick hitter here for the Trojans gets them back in the ball game. Receiver slips and falls down, incomplete.
If I'm Claymont here, I'm putting my corners at least 10 yards back. Don't let them get by you.
Keep in mind, no timeouts left for Tusky Valley, so anything caught in bounds, keep the guys in bounds if you're the Mustangs. If you're the Trojans, you've got to start working the sidelines because you've got to do this twice. Anything that you get down into the end zone now, you've got to do it again. Clemens is going to roll to the right. He's looking to the right. Ball tipped. Looks like his arm was tipped as he hit it, and ball fluttered and almost picked off by Devin Whitman. Very, very fortunate that that wasn't picked off are the Trojans.
Oh, that would have been game right. I mean, that would have been good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I mean, if he doesn't slip.
So 3rd and 10 now for the Trojans. Just 2:25 left to play. Clemens gets the snap under heavy pressure, trying to set up another screen, and maybe fortunate that Carr dropped the ball because there were 2 Claymont defenders in his face. He would have caught the ball and been dropped right in bounds for probably no gain, and that clock would have kept rolling. So maybe a blessing in disguise that Carr couldn't come up with that. And a hard snap count. It looks like it's going to draw the Mustangs off sides. Maybe a little salt in the wound there, but 5 yards for Tusky Valley. Brings them up 4th and 5 now. Crossed to the 37-yard line.
Watch the ball for another hard count.
Did it again.
No, he was on.
Some good discipline, trying for the hard count. Clemens looking now. He's going to try to run for it, and he's going to be dropped. 4th down. He didn't get it. He's going to be 2 yards short, and Claymont is going to take over with 2:14 to play. Tusky Valley with no timeouts remaining. They cannot stop the clock. And Tony, if you're Claymont, this has got to be execute and keep the ball in your own hands.
1 first down and 3 knees. I'm not good at math. I can figure that one out, though. I wouldn't even, honestly, if Golick can line up under center, which Claymont hasn't done all night, do that, honestly.
Just, yeah.
Don't even chance a bad snap. Don't
have him run it. Maybe just 3 quarterback sneaks.
Yeah. Because even at that, you can't. Yeah, they can't stop the clock. And this is where teams. I know Dover's in the same position. New Philadelphia. These teams are so used to running the spread, they can't line up under the center to run plays.
Right.
Like when we played. Prime example.
Not under the center, in the pistol right now.
Good snap.
Handoff is going to be to Green. Green across the 40, picks up a couple yards. That's going to take us down under 2 minutes to play in the ball game now.
You could kneel out the clock with 35 seconds on the play clock. You take a delay of game on 4th down. They're going to get the ball back with seconds. So you could systematically take knees the rest of the game. That's exactly what I would do.
7 guys split out right, so it doesn't look like any kind of victory formation yet for the Mustangs. And off to Green. Green is going to fall down after a pickoff of about 3 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down. My only gripe, and these guys have the benefit of being able to see the play clock. As a big guy, it always annoyed us when we were trying to run out the clock and quarterback brings you up to the line with 20 seconds left on the play clock and you had to stay in your stance for 15, 20 seconds.
No.
So
now if I'm Golick here, get the quarterback sneak and do the same thing and just keep going backwards. I don't care if you lose 20 yards.
So 4th down now. I would take a delay of game penalty, take it all the way down so that there's about 5 seconds left. I would line a guy up in a punt formation, snap the ball back, and just have him stand there, run around in the backfield until the clock's at zeros and fall down. And looks like exactly what's going to happen. A delay of game penalty takes it down to 5.9. Stick with us after the ball game. We'll give you all the final numbers in what looks to be a Claymont Mustangs victory. Mustangs are going to go to 3-4 on the campaign. Trojans fall to 4-3, and in that competitive IVC North, that could be a killer for any chance that they might have of winning out in that division the way that Garaway has been playing as of late. Punt on the way. Looks like probably the last play of the ball game. Ball's going to be touched dead, and we are at 000. Claymont Mustangs knock off Tusky Valley 34-21. We'll be back with post-game wrap-up here after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
There are a lot of steps between conceiving, carrying, and cradling your baby. No matter what stage of motherhood you're in, our team at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital will be there every step of the way. From your first visit to your first baby, we provide expert care right in the Tuscarawas Valley. Our team partners with each patient to create a custom birthing plan, ensuring the comfort and health of you and your baby. For every care in the world. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit unionhospital.org/motherhood.
And so the Claymont Mustangs able to snatch victory from the Tusky Valley Trojans, forcing 8 turnovers in the ball game. That was the deciding factor in a 2-score victory over Tusky Valley. Claymont had their moments of, not a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but I think Coach Eric Henry has got to be very, very proud of his squad tonight. Again, I thought that the offensive and defensive fronts for Claymont played exceptionally well, able to get a push in the second half on that line of scrimmage. The first 3 possessions of the second half for Tusky Valley ending up in turnovers. Claymont able to convert on 2 of those, turning those into scores. And that was the big deciding factor of the game. We are into our post-game report here. Just to kind of let you know what we're doing here in our post-game report. We are going to pick our Subway player of the game. Tony Pelligrino is crunching all of our final numbers. And we also want to say thank you one more time to all of our scoreboard sponsors for this evening. Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, Pangrazio's, Kime Lumber, First National Bank of Denison, Wendy's, Ron's Heating and Cooling, the Commercial and Savings Bank, and also it has been our pleasure here at WJER to bring you this ball game. We hope you've enjoyed it here on our YouTube channel and WJER.com. If you are listening watching on WJER.com, flip over for Domino's Football Friday Night Part 2. Right after we're done, you'll hear all the rest of the action of what went on tonight elsewhere around the valley. A big game elsewhere in the IVC South between Garaway and Indian Valley. I'm sure they were taking a look at the result of this game because it has implications on them as well. So we're going to come back. We'll give you all of your numbers, and then Tony and I are going to put our heads together to think who could we get for our Subway player of the game from these Claymont Mustangs. So back with more post-game report right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
The First National Bank of Denison is proud to be your locally owned community bank. As a community bank, they're also proud to be a sponsor of today's game. Supporting local high school athletics is just one way the First National Bank gives back to the schools and communities that have helped make them successful. The First National Bank of Denison, proud to be your locally owned community bank. Visit them online at fnbdenison.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Jim and Susan Sexton invite you to stop in before or after the game to enjoy their famous homemade pizza and spaghetti sauce made from the original Pangrazio recipe. They also feature homemade spaghetti noodles, meatballs, and pizza dough made daily. Try the large special, a large pepperoni and cheese pizza and large cheese sticks. Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House, open Tuesday through Sunday with 2 locations to serve you in downtown Denison and downtown Dover.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
All right, back with more post-game action here from Claymont Stadium, where the Mustangs took care of business against visiting Tusky Valley on homecoming night. It's going to be a good homecoming dance tomorrow night because these Mustangs danced all over the Trojans tonight to the tune of 8 turnovers forced by this Claymont Mustangs defense. And Tony, I think the numbers are going to reflect that there was a definite disparity in yards gained tonight. How are the numbers looking?
Believe it or not, Tusky Valley actually ended up with more, but that shouldn't shock you because at the end of the game, they had to get a lot the plays. I hope everything's all right there about the 35. But for the visiting Trojans, Kyle, name of the game, 8 turnovers. Nobody. Alabama against any team isn't coming back from that. So Cole Clement was 8 for 26, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Jesse Carr, 9 carries, 24 yards. Diago Batista, 2 carries for 5 yards. Cole Clement, 7 carries for 14 yards. Virgil Myers, 1 carry for -3 yards. Receiving the ball, Roman Farnsworth, 1 catch for 31 yards. John Leffler, 4 catches for 74 yards and a touchdown. Jesse Carr, 2 catches for 25 yards. And Virgil Myers, 3 catches for 79 yards and a touchdown. And for your victorious Claymont Mustangs, Kyle Minnis, how about Carson Golick, 16 of 24, 147 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's a 1 interception, great game. Alec Tarakitis, who didn't play much in the second half, Kyle, 21 carries for 93 yards. Pretty good day at the office. Devin Fox, 8 carries for -2 yards and a touchdown. Douglas, 2 carries for 10 yards. And Golick, 3 carries for 7 yards. How about receiving the ball? We got Jordan Connor, 5 catches for 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. Grady Moreland, 5 catches for 7 yards. Devin Fox had 1 catch for 9 yards. Devin Whitman, 2 catches for 26 yards. And Alec Tarakitis, 2 catches for 15 yards for 222 total yards of offense for victorious Claymont Mustangs.
All right, so that's how we got to a 34-21 final. And, one of our great partners that we have here at WJER Sports is definitely the Fitzgerald family from your local Subways. WJER Sports and Subway are proud to team up once again this year to recognize excellence in each athletic contest we air on WJER Radio. It's called the Player of the Game, and it's brought to you by your local Subway restaurants. And Tony, after hearing all of those numbers, kind of sticks out to me a name that should be considered for our Player of the Game. I have a name in my mind. Who are you thinking? We'll say it at the same time and see if we've got it together.
All right, on count of 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Carson Golick.
There you go. Okay, great job. First time out, first start for the sophomore quarterback. Tony, give us his numbers one more time.
So throwing the ball, he's 16 of 24, 147 yards and 3 touchdowns. Carrying the ball, Kyle, 3 carries for 7 yards, and that's the numbers for tonight.
All right, so that is going to just about do it. We're going to wrap up and take you to one more commercial break. We'll be back with our wrap-up right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
The T-County Boxing Academy is the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. Serious athletes know that everything they put into their bodies affects their workouts, which is why the T-County Boxing Academy offers the industry's best supplements at the best prices for the best workouts possible, including brands like 5% Nutrition. Try their real food protein with low glycemic carbs. If you want to train like the pros, use the supplements pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan of Uhrichsville uses. Available at the T-County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
The First National Bank of Denison is proud to be your locally owned community bank. As a community bank, they're also proud to be a sponsor of today's game. Supporting local high school athletics is just one way the First National Bank gives back to the schools and communities that have helped make them successful. The First National Bank of Denison, proud to be your locally owned community bank. Visit them online at fnbdenison.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
All right, so that's going to just about do it for this IVC Showcase Game of the Week. Claymont Mustangs defeat Tusky Valley Trojans 34-21. Tony Pelligrino, any last thoughts on the game that was played by these Mustangs?
It just, Kyle, I talk about it week in and week out, at whether it's Pangrazier's or post or pregame, how tough and how good this Claymont team is, barring their now 3-4 record. You know, they're a couple plays away from being 5-2, if you want to look at the other end of it. So great win here, and I tell you what, sky's the limit. Unfortunately, though, tough slate the rest of the way.
Absolutely. Stick with us next week. Our televised IVC Game of the Week shows these Tusky Valley Trojans traveling to Garaway to take on the undefeated Pirates. So that is next week. And that's going to just about do it for us. For Tony Pelligrino, I am Kyle Minnis. Thanks for watching on WJER Sports.
You've been watching high school football as the Tusky Valley Trojans took on the Claymont Mustangs. WJER Sports and Claxon Communications presented this live video stream on the WJER Radio YouTube channel, and a replay can be found on WJER.com/videos. Thanks to our scoreboard sponsors, Kime and Charm, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, Wendy's, First National Bank of Denison, Pangrazio's Pizza and Pasta, Ron's Heating and Cooling, and the Commercial and Savings Bank. At the conclusion of the game, we selected the player of the game, courtesy of your local Subway restaurants. Other sponsors included Wood Electric, T-County Boxing Academy, and Twin City Automotive. WJER is your sports voice of the Valley.